Welcome to Europa League Thursday night. My name's Phil. This is Leicester Fan TV. If you're watching live, which hopefully you are, get your views in, get your comments in. I want to know exactly what you think about the team news, which we'll be sharing with you very shortly. We want to know what you think about tonight's game. Do we need to win it? Is it a must-win? Everything you want to talk about. Don't forget, this is your fan zone show. This is for you guys. We want your views and your comments. Get them in. Yes, welcome to Leicester Fan TV as ever. The most important thing is please comment your views. Hope you're well, by the way, and ready for tonight's match. It is Leicester City against AEK. Who do you think is going to win? Who's going to score the first goal? All these usual things. Jamie from the Fox's Arms will be joining me very, very shortly. So do join the show if you want to. Get your comments in. If you're watching on Facebook, click on this link. If you're watching on YouTube, it's the same link. Twitter, Periscope, again, you can join in, click on the link and let us know what you think. Maz, good evening to you. Mick, hope you're well. Hope your dad's well, Mick. Saw that he was poorly. Hope everything's all right now. Jono saying new graphics. We've had them for a few weeks now, Jono, but hope you're well. Feel free to click on the link, Jono, and give us your views. David saying, hi, definite win tonight to get the team fired up for upcoming games. Fringe players to get involved. Not so much of a fringe team, David. We'll go through that very, very shortly with Jamie. It looks like a good team, but we do need to win. Andy says he's got his chocolate and beer at the ready. What beer are you drinking tonight, Andy? Is it a Europa type beer? Let's add Jamie in from the Fox's Arms. Good evening, Jamie.
Evening. How the devil are we? Are we all good? What's it like in sunny Leicester? Nice and cold, is it?
I'm good. How are you, Jamie?
I'm fine. Well, we've gone back to a flat back four, haven't we, tonight, Phil? That's a bit of a change, isn't it? Didn't expect that one.
I've got to be fair, Jamie. I can't hear you very well. It's coming out all weird. It might be my end. It might be your end.
You're
That's
fine,
better.
my end.
We're good. We're back. We're in the house. Talk us through. This is where you have to move Jamie to one side.
Righty,
there we go.
Talk us through.
Talk us through the team.
Right, it is. We've got Danny Ward in goal, JJ and Luke Thomas as the two fullbacks. Evans and Little Wes playing two centre halves, so flat back four. I think Wilf will play as the holding midfielder like he normally does. So it's a 4-1, and then you've got four in midfield of Under, Tillemans, Dennis Pratt, and Harvey Barnes on his 23rd birthday today. Harvey Barnes is, so it's his birthday today. Happy
birthday, and 23. He's starting to get on a bit there.
He's been around a bit, hasn't he? I wish I was 23 again, Phil. Nacho up top on his own, and this is his 101st appearance for the club. This is
who? Nacho.
Nacho's had 101 appearances, and you know, Phil, in the Europa League, he's had 3 goals and 3 assists so far, so he's not been too bad.
Do you know, Jamie? I know you are stato for us, and I'm going to put you on the spot. You got any idea how many goals Nacho's got in that 101 games?
101 games. Nacho has got 23.
Sort of a 1 in 4 return, but a lot of those are subs and
yeah.
It's not too bad. So you think do you think that's a 4-1-4-1 then?
Yeah, I can't see it being. Sky just had it. There's been different. There's been a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. There's been like a bit of a Christmas tree formation. Sky had it a bit that Tillemans and Ndidi were playing. BT. Sky had it. BT had it as a holding back 2. Sky had it as a 4-1-4-1. I reckon it will be. BT have got Ndidi and Tillemans with Pratt. It's a 4-2-3-1. That's what BT have put it down as, with Tillemans and Ndidi.
Well, people are watching. Let us know how you think they'll form up. Let us know what you think to the team.
There's no Madders. There's no Madders in this squad at all. according to form, he's got a slight knock on his knee, but he should be all right for Sunday.
Yes, there was talk of that, wasn't there, in the chat earlier, that Madders might be out a little bit. Patrick's asking who's doing the AEK team. Well, we'll perhaps Jack and Ross are ready to come on, so maybe we'll get. Who should we pick to do the AEK team then?
Jack.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, good. Yeah, Ross is nodding.
Hey, this is the new JR. We had the original JR on Monday night, didn't we?
Hey, he was good, wasn't he? John Regan.
Oh yeah, it's smashing.
Yeah, literally was. It was great to get him on. Thanks for sorting that, Jamie. We'll hopefully get him on again, and we might need to do a late night show with him. So he can tell us some
late night with him.
Yeah,
definitely late night.
Andy says he's on the Stella and Cadbury Whole Nut tonight. That's his fix for tonight, to watch it. Thank you for that, Andy. He also says he thinks it's a 4-1-3-2, which is what you're saying BT is saying. No, they're saying 4.
No, they're saying 4-2-3-1.
David's saying hopefully Nacho can drive us to a win tonight. I'd like to see Under get his first goal. I think a lot of people would agree with that, wouldn't they? Chris is saying Yuri on the corners will score a header tonight.
Well, we haven't scored in. I don't know about European games and cup games, but in 58 league corners, we haven't scored a goal since the Norwich game when we drew 1-1. So, what's that? 18 months ago? A year?
12 months ago.
Yeah, a year ago. About this weekend last year, wasn't it? Yeah.
A lot of people agreeing, saying maybe we will score from a corner then with Yuri taking the corners. Lee says we need to defend the corners better as well. Listen, Jamie, tonight...
Zonal defending. Defending. It's shocking. Absolutely shocking. But I think Leicester's problem is it's a zonal defender in the 6-yard box, and then they've got 2 or 3 picking them up. But if they run on, they've got the jump on them, and the defenders are standing still. Phil, you stand there and try and jump and see how far you can get. If you've got a running start, then you can jump. Go on.
I'm going to knock my headphones.
So you can't do it. If you're running jump, you've got more. You can pull yourself up off the ground higher. So from a standing start, that's where zonal defending goes wrong.
Well, and also it doesn't work very well when people are moving around. But
you don't know who you're picking up.
Jamie, we should beat AEK tonight, shouldn't we?
Yes, Phil, we should.
We should.
Yes, Phil, we should.
We should do.
Our 100 years between us, we know better.
That's about right, actually. We're not quite 100 years supporting. I think I've done 42 years now. You're about the same, aren't you?
77 for me. 77, 78, yeah. So 84 years between us.
And we still know nothing. Should we add in some youngsters who know a bit more? Should we add in Jack, the JR team?
Yeah, well, they've been playing FIFA all their life, haven't they? So they should know a bit more, they should.
Evening,
Jack.
boys.
Yeah, boy.
How are you? What do you reckon tonight's team news, Jack?
Well, a 4-1-4-1. It's about time we went back to a back 4, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy Under starting. Maddison, it's a bit weird, isn't it, with the injuries again, but hopefully he's all right for Sunday against Brighton. Yeah, I think we'll take the game to AEK Athens tonight. We need it after last previous result against Zoya, so yeah, hopefully a win tonight.
Jamie?
Sorry, thought you were going to go to Ross first. I was texting someone about the football, that was all. Sorry, go to Ross, not me.
Jamie, my audio's gone rubbish, so I'm going to let you just handle this bit for a minute. Is that all right?
Oh, okay then. Yeah. Ross, so what do you think on the team then? What's your prediction? Do you think it's a decent lineup?
It is. According to live scores, it's 4-3-2-1. But obviously, we'll find out when they get on the pitch. So the back 4, they've got Pratt, Ndidi, Tillemans, and then they've got Under and Barnes, and then in the actual top.
The back 4?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I see what you mean, yeah. So you said the back 4.
Oh, yeah, sorry, back 4. But obviously, then just in front of them, you've got Pratt, Tillemans, and Ndidi. And then you've got the Undertaker, Barnes, and then you've got Niacho in front. That's what according to this is. But
there's been about 3 or 4 different lineups, pal, so far. Yeah, so I don't think we actually know. There's so many different lineups.
Just before you put the JR knockoffs in, me and Jack.
You're the new ones. We had the original one on the other day.
We technically could be JR Junior. Technically.
Yeah, JR Juniors. JR Juniors.
Yeah, JR Juniors. That's our thinking now on JR Juniors. Right. I think you said just before we came in, you said we should beat him, but obviously we were expected to beat Zoya, and look what happened. I think it helped on Sunday we won, because I think if we'd have not won, whether it was a draw or defeat, I think we'll be going into tonight's game a bit less confident with the morale and stuff. Obviously, it helped on Sunday. Obviously, win that last minute winner, it was bittersweet. First man, I'm just reading that comment. The first man, Scott. I mean, the corners. Yeah, you're right. We haven't scored a corner since Norwich, and that was an own goal. So, but the last person to score an actual goal from a corner is Johnny Evans. Around about, I think it was a year ago. 2 days ago.
The Villa game, yeah.
Oh yeah, against Villa, yeah.
Yes, it was on Sunday. So I was driving back from Leicester because my son had an accident with his finger, so I remember it very well. So I was driving on the way back, and as a bullet header, I remember for it. I mean, I think we should win tonight, but again, obviously we got to, just because I think these are out. I think, as far as I'm aware, is that right?
Yeah, they've got 3 points.
Yes, they are. Yeah, we're already qualified with Braga, Ross.
They've got nothing to lose.
No. So what do you think the score is going to be then, Ross? Come on. Our Northern correspondents, what do you think the scores are going to be?
We're at home. I mean, we're good at home in Europa League. I don't think we've lost at home, have we, in the Europa League? We've only lost away.
No, yes, correct. We've won both games, yeah.
Yeah, we've drawn away and lost away. So I'm going to say, just look at the team again. Just 1 second. I think Barnes will get a goal tonight. Scoring
the birthday.
Happy birthday, Barnes. I know you're probably not watching this, but if you are.
I believe his birthday was yesterday, I believe.
Oh, was it? Yeah. I thought it was today.
I think it was yesterday, Jamie. But
happy belated birthday then.
Yes, I think 2-1. I think they'll score a goal. I think clean sheets is one thing that we struggle to do at the minute. Go away. And then I'm going to say Harvey Barnes goal. I think Undertaker will get one tonight. He'll finally get on the score sheet, and he's got to do the Undertaker thing. He's got to do that. That'd be sick if he does that. But no, Jack is going to have a shave. Come on, Jack, it's true.
If we win tonight, Jack, you're going to shave your beard off.
Yeah, go on. We'll do it. We'll do the Jack bet.
I haven't known to shave, so good luck with that. So,
Has Lox said yet what his bet is for tonight? I've not heard it.
He leaves it to the last minute now, Phil, doesn't he? He's a bit of a scaredy cat.
All right, yeah, Ross. I'm with Ross. Yeah, if Leicester score from a corner, he can dye his hair.
We had that against Sheffield United, but I think it was Vardy scoring from a corner.
Scored from a corner.
This time, I
was praying for that every minute. Every time we had a corner, come on, score.
It will happen. It's just a matter of when. We will score from a corner. But as long as, Maddison's not playing tonight, I see his corners have just been really poor.
Shocking. Yes.
So
what did you say then, Ross? What was your score then, Ross?
I said 2-1. I said Undertaker 2-1. And Barnes to score. Yes. So yeah, that's my take on it on the fixture, and hopefully we get a win and go into Sunday. So I'm just reading. I agree. About the celebration. Oh, if he only had a hat.
He's probably got a hat down his sock like Bangman used to have that mask.
Yeah, Raul Jimenez had the Sin Cara mask and they were doing that. Oh, do you know what? So he needs to go to the bench, get the mat, get the hat, and just go on there, just do the thing. That will be pretty sick. That will be. And I tell you what, if we do score from a corner, I will dress up as the Undertaker on this show or someone, and I'll do it. I'll come up with some bets for a change.
Jamie, I was just going to say Reece is bang on with this, because if you look at teams who have dropped down from the Champions League, and obviously it gets harder because it's better teams who it makes a massive difference, and we really should have be top of this group now after the great start we've had, Jamie. Don't you agree?
Yeah, we dropped a bit of a clanger against Zoya last week, didn't we? We should have got at least a point from that. Maybe Braga, we should have played a bit better, but yeah, it's important to win the group. Like Reece says, especially with the teams that have come down, the teams that have dropped down from the Champions League to the Europa League draw, then it's a strong team. So to top that group will be one of the seeds, and no game's going to be easy, but it'll be an easy game.
If there's one team we should not have, and I hope we don't, is Roma.
Well, Under can't play, can they?
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm about. Yeah, I'm just hoping if when the Europa League draw comes out, we do not get Roma. I'd rather Man U. That's fun, isn't it? Maguire goes to Man U.
Can't get Man U in the next round. No, you can't get anybody from your group or your nation. So we can't get either Spurs, Arsenal, Man U in the last 32 or Braga.
He left to play Champions League football, and he's only had 6 games.
That's where it goes.
Yeah.
Jack, so what's your feelings then tonight, pal? What do you think? Score-wise.
I'm going to go 3-1. I think they'll score. I'm going to go for the Kelechi to score first. Chenka's under, and is Yuri Tillemans playing? Is that?
Yeah, yes, he is.
Yeah, I reckon Yuri will get one tonight as well. So yeah, 3-1.
You've got Wes Morgan, Jack. You've got Wes Morgan in your house behind you.
Have I? That's nice.
On the TV, and Michael Brighton.
That's what I have, yeah.
Jamie, we were talking about what Lox should do to have his hair shaved. Stephen Price said Nacho scores a hat-trick.
We had that the other week.
Patrick Hook thinks he should do it if Kelechi traps the ball.
Well, one of the bets was if Schmeichel found a player the other game. So
Nacho's first touch sometimes is a pass, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. So we've got Jack shaving his beard if we win, and Lox, what was it? Scoring from a corner. John 3-1. So we could play Rangers in the next round. Oh no, if Rangers win the group, we can't play them.
I think we can get Club
Brugge
as well next round.
No, Club Brugge are a seed. Club Brugge are a seed.
We could get Celtic. Oh wait, no, we can't actually. No,
we can't get Celtic. Shut up.
I'm taking the mic.
Yeah.
Having some fun, Chris.
Jono's just said the same as well. So I mean, it's an important one. We were just before we got sidetracked there. We were just saying, Jamie, that it is important we win tonight, and we have put out a fairly decent side. That's good enough for me to win tonight.
Yeah, I think like Ross said, it's a decent team, and with that win we had on Sunday against Sheffield United, we're going in with confidence. And I think that's what we needed, a bit of confidence within the team. I know some of them players didn't play on Sunday, but it gives the whole squad a bit of confidence. So I think that's it. So it's a positive team. It's not a defensive team or negative team, even though there's been a few negative comments already before, like normal, but it wouldn't be Leicester if we weren't. But I think it's positive, and I think the confidence from Sunday's win will be great.
Brilliant. Jay and I'm going to let you two go because we've got others clicking in. Okay, see you later, chaps.
In a bit, lads.
Cheers, guys. So that's Jay and R gone. Let's add in. Lox is just about ready, but I'm going to add Sean in, who's going to give us his prediction. Sean is always confident. Hi, Sean. How are you doing, mate?
I'm fine, you?
Very good. Are you excited about tonight's match, Sean?
Well, I'm not. Well, I can't be that excited because I got to think about my bedtime.
Oh, right. It's past your bedtime,
it's not too late. Sean,
what score do you think it's going to be, Sean?
5-0.
5-0. Blimey, you're confident you are. You'll have to watch the game tomorrow morning, won't you, if we score 5 goals?
Well, I do think they must if they not got if they not got a ball, they got to on him. They got to go on the ball and get the defenders on there, and
right, yeah.
I think Barnes might score.
Good.
And well, I'm not sure about Nacho.
But you'll be happy if Barnes scores, though, Sean, will you? If Barnes scores, you'll be happy.
If he scores, I will do something.
You join us later, Sean.
Sean, before you go, give us the old what you say to me. Wave you come on.
Come on, Leicester.
Yeah, come on, Leicester.
Come on, Leicester. Brilliant. Thanks, Sean, for joining us again. We'll see you soon. Hope your prediction comes right.
Yeah.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers.
Thanks, Sean.
Cheers, mate.
Always
Sean's
comes
confident again, isn't it? Sean's confident.
What's he say? 5-0?
5-0, and you'll be happy if Barnes scores.
I've heard Sean predict higher than that before, Jamie.
Oh, yes, I think we all have.
We've got some more people clicking in. Let's just see if we can add them in. I'm not sure if I can see their screens. I'm going to try John and see if I can add him on. I know he's just gone. Peter, are you there? Let's quickly add him in. Peter?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello, Peter. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fantastic. How are you guys?
Good. What do you think? What do you think on the score prediction tonight?
I think Leicester are going to get absolutely smashed.
Do you? Why do you think that, mate?
I just think, I think, and I'm not trying to be, offensive, but I just think Leicester are playing as a big club at the moment. They're not a big club. You're not a big club.
Really? Well, that's great. We are top 4 and in the Europa League next round. So Peter had his views there. It didn't sound much like a Leicester fan, if I'm being honest.
He didn't, did it?
I took him out. We're going to add in Lox and Tom. Let's add them in.
What was that all about?
We sussed him out. He's not a Leicester fan. He's just clicked on. So,
what's your green screen doing, Tom?
Doing something right. If people haven't told, doing something right, so that's it. People clearly care about us now.
Yes, they're worried about us, isn't they? Exactly. They're worried about us.
Sounded like a Sheffield United fan, to be fair. So probably a bit upset that his corner flag got shattered into pieces.
My audio's gone strange again, but Lox, we've just agreed what your Boldy Lox is. I don't know if you heard it or not.
No, I didn't. Please enlighten me.
Well, it's... Go on, Jamie, you tell him. I can hear again now.
Score from a corner, pal. Any player.
I'm not sure on that, mate.
It's not up to you. It's up to the fans who are watching, Lox, and that's what they said. Somebody said maybe it's if Ndidi scores from a corner, but we thought, no, we haven't scored in over 12 months.
I don't know.
Anybody from a corner.
Right, well, what I'll say is this can't keep going on forever. We can't keep doing these. No, we can't.
Can.
So,
well, do you want to pick a player then, Lox, to score from the corner?
Or don't say Danny Ward.
No, I won't be silly.
Lox can't choose. We'll let Tom choose. One player from Leicester to score from a corner, Tom.
Don't say... Go on.
I'm going to say Johnny Evans.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew it.
Johnny Evans tonight, score from a corner and we get the Boldy Lox.
He's not going to pick Nacho, is he? From a corner.
I was thinking more like Nampalys Mendy off the bench, maybe.
No.
Shut up.
Johnny Evans from a corner.
Reese is saying that Ike haven't conceded from a corner this season, Lox.
Reese, we're going to change that. We're going to change that tonight. I wouldn't say mark my words, but we're going to change that.
Sorry, can we put Reese's comment back on a set, please? What does it say? Sorry, I just wanted to see the picture again. Sorry.
Easy. Don't be easy. Rudy says 2-0 to Leicester. Thanks, Rudy, for watching. Jax, did you hear Jax forfeit before you came on?
What was Jax?
It was easy. Was easy.
Go on.
Shave his beard if we win.
People were saying he looked a bit scruffy.
It's a beard.
But he didn't moan about it though. Lox, he didn't moan. He went, "Yeah, go on then," and that was it.
Yeah, I bet you he wouldn't do his hair, mate. I bet he wouldn't do his hair.
Oh yeah. Oh dear. Oh, shall I? Oh no. Take one for the team for once, like Jack's doing. Will be hopefully.
So we're all agreed with that, Lox. That's what you're doing.
Johnny Evans to score from a corner, yeah. But what I will say is, I won't do it now. I'll give you notice. As of our next, is it Brighton on Sunday? Is it Brighton? We have. I'm going to change it to like every so often because we can't do it every week because it's just unfair on me. You know what I mean? So
we'll run a poll on that, Lox. We'll have to run a poll on it. We'll start. I'll vote against that. Tom, are you with that or against that?
I'm against that.
That's 2.
I'm
Jamie,
against that.
That's 3.
I'm
Lox,
against
are you
that.
with it or against it?
Well, obviously, I'm with it.
So that's
3-1.
3-1 at the minute.
3-1. So we'll just see if people want to carry it on. Okay, that's fair, Lox, isn't it? That's democracy.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, lads.
Gray's put a comment. I'm sure he already gave me a Goldilocks bet for tonight. I thought he already gave me one. I thought we'd already agreed on it. But
Well, what was
great.
it?
What was it, Gray?
Let us know, and we'll do Grays on Sunday. And that'll be the last one. We'll start doing every other week. I think that's fair. Every other week, every other game. That's fair. Or every home game. Oh, move on.
He does that most Saturday nights, Ross. Don't worry.
Fridays.
Fridays and when we're not in lockdown, obviously.
Lox Wiener.
Yeah, Fee says yes, we can Lox every week.
Every week.
That's
I agree
4-1.
with Fee.
I thought we were friends,
4-1
Fee. I thought we were friends.
against it. Andy's being a bit kind today. He's saying, "How about every home game, Lox?"
I think that's a good one, or away, whatever. Like, we can't do it twice a week. Come on, the odds are against me, even if they are stupid bets. But oh well.
You're not going to start crying, are you, Lox?
No. Hey, the players are coming out.
If Evans
Right.
scores from the corner, I might cry. But
Barnes to get booked.
Gray's one was City to win and Barnes to get booked.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it's a good one.
You tweeted everyone saying tweet Barnes to them to get booked.
Yeah. I remember that, Gray. Actually, yeah. He'll get booked tonight. You watch. We'll do that on Sunday.
Foxy Loxy.
Foxy Loxy.
Good rest.
I know, Lox, you're concerned about doing the bet, and obviously if it goes, you've got nothing to do another bet. So Robert's saying you could just have cut your hair in a mohawk so that you can, still have another bet the following week, which is great.
Well, yeah, we did say we were going to do something, and obviously we've not had to do it yet because the bet's never come in. But we'll say it now. I think you'll all agree with this. If the bet does come in, if Evans scores from a corner, there's a poll which we're going to put out.
Oh yeah,
where people can decide whether the hair gets shaved or if it gets bleached blonde. I think that's a fair, it's a poll. So people can decide what they'd rather.
Moving the goalposts already, innit?
But obviously, if I have to shave my head, then I can wear a hat. If it gets bleached blonde, I won't wear a hat. So we'll have to see.
I like how you said moving the goalpost as they went in on a close-up of Iheanacho, mate. That was the right time.
Well, Tom, somebody said, this is Patrick, I'm going to put it back on. This is what they said for Lox to do his hair. Just Kelechi to trap a ball.
Kelechi to fall over, maybe? That's a
Do you know
good one.
what? That'd be an easy one because I saw at the weekend Kelechi trapped the ball out the middle of the air and you thought, there's a Kelechi we see in and out of form. So, look, who knows what Iheanacho is going to turn up tonight. No offensive, he did score from inside his own half at the weekend, by the way, and it didn't get picked up on the TV. When it broke to him on the edge of the halfway line in his own half, he shot and it went in because the goalie was at the end of the pitch for the corner. And he shot from the halfway line, and he went in, and he celebrated.
But the ref blew the final whistle.
Blew, but it had gone. It did go in.
I didn't know that. I didn't see that. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I've got to go because they're kicking off.
Karen's here. It's time
We'll see you
to
later.
go. Team's
Don't let
ready.
Ross on.
No, football starts.
See you later. See you, chaps. Have a good one.
See you in a bit, mate.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, we're on who are we playing? AEK Athens.
AEK
Well,
Athens FC.
yeah. Mate, to be fair, I'm not going to lie. I bet there's going to be people in the comments who agree. I don't know what day it is at them. These days, I mean, maybe for you, because you actually go out and work. I, work from home and, all that. But I lose track, mate. I lose track of the days and stuff, I forget what day it is. But yeah, Thursday today, Europa League night, the last Europa League group game. For who knows how long it will be Champions League from now on. There is a moment's silence going on, I think, is there, Tom?
Yeah, just about 10 minutes silence in memory of Paolo Rossi from 1956 to 2020.
What I will say as well, Tom, is I think you're just behind me, so you might want to give it a refresh.
All right, mate.
Just letting you know. But yeah, let's see. I mean, we had a lovely guy in the. Did you see the guy who joined the show, Tom, about 10 minutes ago?
Is that Pete who said
Yeah,
some Northerners who said Leicester were going to get hammered?
Because we're because we're playing as a big club, but you know, sorry if
Jealousy's
we
on.
hurt your flag or whatever. Sorry if we. Oh, there's Wesley Fofana on screen with his black hair. So that's always interesting. He'll probably have an absolute worldie tonight. But yeah, Tom, what's your predictions? Guys, get your comments in, your final predictions before the game starts. What's your prediction, Tom?
I'm going to go close 1-2-1 with the lineup and the lads out there. I was expecting a more stronger team tonight. I thought we might put Vardy out there and really make sure we finish if they're off. And I know he's on the bench, and if things need to change, we can change it. But 2-1 tonight, I think it's going closer than people think.
You want to know what my prediction is, mate? Because I've not told anyone yet. You want to know what it is?
Go on, then.
I'm going Leicester 4, Athens 0. I know it's a bit brave after I did say 0-0 for the Sheffield United game, but yeah,
are we in line for kick-off time? Because I've got them just standing over the ball on the halfway line.
Just kicked off.
Yeah, bang on. Equal.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. So, guys, just if anyone's watching on their Virgin Sky, I don't know why I'm listing providers. Sky Virgin. Oh,
BT.
Lovely tackle from Fofana. BT, Sky Virgin, whatever you're watching on.
Your commission.
Then we are on. If you want to pause your YouTube or whatever you're watching on so it lines up, we are on 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 seconds in. So if you want us to update you on the time so you're level with us, you're equal with us, and let us know. Yeah, Tom, Jono reckons you guys are a better listen than Savage. Is Savage commentating on this, mate?
I think he's doing tonight's game, Sabs. I like Sabs, as a commentator. He's all right,
He's just very Tommy opposite, isn't he? He kind of picks and chooses when he's a Leicester fan or whatever. So I feel anyway. I think he but he changes like the wind. But anyway, let's have a look. CF31 says, I'm a bit annoyed because I'm going out to play in a bit, so I can't watch game. Going out to play? What, with football or just... Yeah,
make sure you have a sensible meal though as you're out drinking, of course.
Well, depending on where you live, Tom, depending on where you live, of course.
I'm tier
Actually,
two,
it's always that, isn't it? Yeah, it's always. No, I don't know. I don't even know. Leicester on the attack here anyway.
Down the left-hand side into Iheanacho. Iheanacho rolls his man, pulls across the box. It's a lovely ball. It's unlucky. It nearly came to under just inside the 18-yard line, but Ike will break down the right-hand side for them. It's a good start there. Good bit of build-up play. Barnes into Iheanacho, who dropped his shoulder and turned, rolled it across the box, and like I say, they covered it. But if you miss it, there's Under was standing in the middle of the box, ready to tap it home. So good, bright start in the first 2 minutes from Leicester.
Gray says, I can't refresh my Fire Stick. Gray, don't worry. Keep your Fire Stick how you are. Go on, watch us on YouTube instead of Facebook if you can. Drop us a like. But you can pause YouTube and you can get in line with us. So if you end up doing that, let us know when you want us to know whereabouts you are. CF playing footy. Whereabouts are you, mate? Let us know. Where is football? Is Sunday League allowed or training or whatever? Is that allowed in Leicester at the minute? I don't think it is, Tom. Is it?
I don't know the rules for Leicester, mate. We're tier 3 in Worcester.
Are you allowed to play football?
Sorry, tier 2 in Worcester. We are. Yeah, we're allowed to play football and stuff. And
we're tier 3, so yeah, probably not. So, well, I don't know. I don't even bother looking anymore. Mate, if I'm honest,
bored of it all now. The sooner it's sorted, the better for everyone. Yeah,
all I know. Yeah, all I know to do, Tom, is finish work and drink. That's all I know to do now. So I don't think I'm ready for us to go back to normal life. Having to socialise other than online. Ugh, what is that? Anyway, yeah, Gray, I know you meant the game. So if you want to make sure we're in line with you, then you can watch us on YouTube and pause so that your Fire Stick catches up with us. Oh, there we go. CF, he's in the United States. So there we go. Yeah.
Barnes down the left-hand side again, running at his man. Drops the shoulder, comes onto with Pratt. They'll defend it and he'll clear for a throw to Leicester. But a lot brighter start and using that left-hand side a lot more than done the last couple of days, trying to get Barnes involved and get him to run at his man. He'll come to Barnes again. He drops his shoulder, he does him. He runs to the line. He'll cut it back. He'll come to Thomas. He'll whip one in. And it'll get cleared for a throw to Leicester again. But good pressure his first 3.5 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Jono says, and watch the Foxes twice. Well, that's it, Jono. That's it. We won't have any more Europa League for a while, though, after this. So we'll have to, I'm sure there'll be a couple of weeks, won't there, Tom, where we're playing twice in the league. But other than that, No Europa League until I think it's February or March. The round of whatever it is, 16, 32.
Something like 32.
32, yeah. So
Yeah, something like that. I was going to say it's a long way off now before the next stage of the competition. I mean, we've got Brighton on Sunday, followed by a 6 o'clock kickoff on Wednesday night against away to Everton. I think I've got a feeling it is. Yeah, away to Everton.
So that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Maddison, Tom, I've a knee injury, but only a little minor problem. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll give credit where it's due. Ian Stringer tweeted it earlier that I'm not going to take credit. It's where he grew. Stringer tweeted it earlier, but he'd got a minor knee problem that the club are managing, and hope that he'd be fit and ready to go for Sunday's game at home to Brighton. What for me is massive now, because we need to get onto this winning streak at home now. We can't keep winning away and not picking up home points. So if you want to stay up there, you've got to win the home games as well. So big game Sunday against a team who are in a false position for me in the league at the moment. They play some very good football at times, and can make 100%. Teams look silly. So it's going to be a tough game on Sunday at Brighton. Yeah,
I completely agree. Great. I'm on. Tom's probably the same. 5 minutes, 20, 21, 22, 23, 5 minutes, 25, 26. That should help you out. CF31, it's so odd being an American Leicester fan, as despite having supported them since I was 6 after watching that cursed final, people think I started supporting them in 2016. Yeah, it's an annoying one, Tom. I mean, I'm from Wales, mate, and obviously back in the day before the Premier League, it was like before we won the Premier League, the Championship days, and even League One. My first Leicester game was against Bristol Rovers, a 2-1 win at home. It was obviously at the time, when Leicester aren't winning, people are like, "Oh, haha, you support Leicester. We all support, Swansea and Cardiff and Man United and Arsenal." And now we're actually doing all right. People say, "Oh, well, you only supported them in 2016." So I know exactly where you're coming from. You'll have to let us know your real name, because you're on here every week. Tillemans takes
the shot, and it will fly wide. But again, lovely pressure down the left-hand side, which is Barnes to Thomas. Thomas then pulled it back to Tillemans on the edge of the area. It's a lovely touch by Thomas here. Barnes to take it down on the chest. Comes inside, lays it back to Tillemans, who takes one touch and pings it, but just drags it wide of the post. But a lot better from Leicester in the first 6 minutes.
Yeah. Ian, the Darlington fan, it's Ian's back. Hi, LCFC. Hope you're well. We are all good. Nice to see you back. We ain't seen you in a while, Ian, so thanks for watching. You're watching on YouTube, I can see. I'm sure you already do, of course, but make sure you subscribe and hit the like button as well, if that's okay. I was a bit. I expected to see Perez in the starting lineup today. Tom, what are your thoughts on Perez?
I think he played himself into the team for Sunday, mate, and I generally think he will start at home to Brighton. And I think that's the only reason that he hasn't been picked tonight. Simple as that. I think he played well enough in the 60 minutes with it. He was on for 60, 65 minutes he played, that he'd done enough to give Rodgers that headache that, do you know what, I've got to start him next week. I can't not pick him against Brighton after a performance like that. And what's the point of risking him tonight? We've got players who go out and play that position. Gives it the likes of Under and Dennis Pratt a bit more leeway up front, and saves Aozi for the weekend, who I thought was terrific on Sunday. So absolutely terrific. Yes. In that role as a number 10. And by the looks of it, it was both of them as a role as a number 10, Maddison and Perez, what gave the fullbacks more license to go further forward down the channels than getting blocked off.
I feel like we've seen it before last season, though, mate, as well. The two number 10s. Tillemans was playing a lot more forward than he has done this season, I think. And I think that was one of the reasons why he started this season so well, because he was playing deeper. If any of you play Football Manager, then you'll know the deep lying playmaker role. That's how it feels he's been playing this year. And he's been a lot. I mean, we can both say, Tom, we can agree, right? He's been a lot better this year than last year.
He's definitely, mate. Definitely. Ball into by Underwood, chested down. It'll come to Iheanacho, edge of the area. Iheanacho will hold it up and let it go for a corner kick. Yeah. Did the first corner. Couldn't tell because the way of Iheanacho's body language there, like he was very unsure himself who he did. But it'll be a Leicester corner, the first corner of the game. What are we, 8 minutes and 46 seconds in? And Diddy bossing it already? Yeah, and Diddy's back in Telef with a bang, I feel so for a bit on Mendy.
Evans header.
Oh, mate, if that happens, you're going to cry. Lox will disappear. Ball in by under. It will go to Johnny Evans at the back post, and it will go. Oh,
That was Evans.
it was Johnny Evans at the back post as well. Ball was whipped in by under. It was a terrific corner. Beats the first man, what we've been crying out for. Johnny Evans at the back post, and the referee gives a free kick.
Don't know why.
He's leaning in with his elbow. That's the only reason. It's soft, but that's the only reason. His elbow is over his shoulder, and the advantage and your leverage to push the player down. But in hindsight, for me, the rules are awful at the moment anyway, because you can touch a man, you can get a penalty for it some weeks, and you touch somebody the other week and you won't get a penalty.
Beat the first man.
Well, yeah, exactly. It was a good corner by Under for me there. Whipped it in with pace. Under will take a touch. He'll drift inside. Well played, Under. He'll play in Harvey Barnes. It will just be short, but it was terrific play. And Under did he winning the ball back, bossing the midfielders. Jono just put ball in. Oh, what a ball by Ian.
Come on, lads! This is much better, mate. But I want to, just before anything else happens, Tom, let's talk about it, because I can see a goal come in. Well, I'm not being that hopeful, let's be honest, but I won't be too confident. But yeah, I can definitely see a goal coming soon. What do you make of the back four, the change in the system, mate? Back four tonight instead of a back five or a back three, or does my head in, just the way some people talk about it. But yeah, back four, what do you think?
Well, I think you've got to go with the players you got available. I think at the moment we're very short in that back line. He's got he could have gone to a back four again, but he's decided to give Christian Fuchs a rest. He's decided to give Justin a go at right back. Luke Thomas is go to left back, what his natural position is, then a wing back. And do you know what you probably saw on Sunday? I thought Christian was a bit short on legs at the end of the game. So you're going to need the players' experience going into all the games going forward. So to me, good back four there. A lot of youth in there, but you've got Johnny Evans leading the line and showing me, what he's got to do. And Fofana, what we're 8 games in now, has shown enough that he's got the quality. Even when he's had a, lapse in, at times, he's still got the quality. As we speak, he pings a 70-yard ball wide to Barnes, who has to go up for a header. But I think there's enough in that back four tonight to do this game.
Yeah, for me, just as Tillemans is about to get a ball in, he does.
Oh, under! Goal!
Cengiz Under!
Ball was whipped in by Tillemans.
Talk us through it.
So, ball down the left-hand side, whipped in by Tillemans first time. The centre halves go to clears it and can make a complete hash it in the middle of the goal. It sits up absolutely beautifully for Cengiz Under to first time a left-footed volley it, and he hits it. He meant this. Sits up lovely and smash. It was past the goalkeeper before he even knew it, and that'll be 1-0 to Leicester City.
Yeah, that went on for a while. But there we go. Yeah, as Chris says here, rest in peace. The Undertaker is here.
First goal.
I said a few minutes ago, Tom. I said a few minutes ago, mate. I said, look, let's quickly talk about the back four because there's going to be a goal soon. Yeah, not great.
Fofana kicks the ball out for a corner kick to Ike, but mispasses it back to Kasper Schmeichel. Yeah,
we don't want a repeat of Sheffield United, do we, here with an instant reply from them from a corner. But Tom, how do you see as when everyone's fit? Do you see Rodgers setting up with the back three or back five system going forward throughout the whole season, or do you see him sticking to the back four, or do you think he will alternate throughout the season?
I think it will go alternation for me. I think Brendan wants to alternate it depending on who we're playing against each team, and I think we have to. We can't be the same old Leicester playing a back four or a back three. We've done that at times and we've been found out too easy. You've got to try and mix it up. And like you say, against teams who come and sit deep, you don't want to be playing, it's not a back five, a back three. There's no point with one person up front. You want to be playing two at the back, so they're marking the one man. You've got your wing, you've got your two, full backs who are bombing on wide. You've got Ndidi, who's doing all the dirty work in midfield, covering those position when he needs to, down the flanks when he has to come over. And we know he can do that job. Barnes into the box. Barnes will have a shot. Deflection! And it'll be 2-0 to Leicester City. 13 minutes in. 2-0. Didn't see much happen because they're showing us replay. All we saw was Barnes picking it up in the box, cuts inside onto his right, smashed the shot towards the goal, takes a deflection, loops up over the goalkeeper. So it was a ball down the line by Thomas, over the top of Barnes there, who chases onto it. The back full, all at sea at the back. He cuts inside, drops the shoulder, cuts in and takes a shot. It reminds me of the Chelsea goal last season, Lox, when he cuts inside, takes a deflection off to the centre half and flies into the net. 2-0 to Leicester City, 14 minutes gone.
Let's all have a part. No. Well, there we go, Tom. That's a good start to the game. I mean, I said that I could see a goal coming. I couldn't see two that quickly, but fair play.
We'll take it, mate. We'll take it because it settles it down now. They'll have a shot and it will fly with the crossbar.
I'll be 1 minute, mate. I've just got a little problem.
No problem, mate. No problem. Come back. Like we said, there we go. We are just over 15 minutes into the game, 2-0 up, cruising, playing some very good football, as everyone keeps pointing out on here. And I'll take that with 15 minutes into the game so far. Get your comments in. Love the celebrations, lads. Who's put this, lads? I think it's Jamie. It's either Jamie or Phil. Harvey Barnes is pretty unstoppable when he's in form. Do you know what? When Harvey's in form, I totally agree with you. He can't stop it when he's running at man. It's at times when he just doesn't make the right choices and you can see his confidence drops away. See why Barnes and they need to play in every game match they are fit for. I agree. I mean, Under for me, when he's fit, we can see the talent there. He's a talented young man, and that's why Brendan went and got him.
I'm back. Sorry, problem with my laptop. Always a technical difficulty with me, but oh well. But yeah, I mean, what an interesting start to the game, really. I saw someone put on Twitter really talking about Chengiz Under. He needs a goal, really, and it will kind of kick off his career with us, really, if you like. He's had a few close ones, hasn't he?
I think it's massive, mate.
Yeah,
massive. The game last week, mate. That chance he had in the first half when he dragged it wide of the post 1-on-1. If that goes in, I think we win that game comfortably. We all knew the first game that was a goal in that game was going to be crucial. Every time we were missing the chances, you can see the lads. Bless you. You can see them struggling. So look, it's great for him, great for his confidence, and now let's hope he can carry on because we can see what a creative player he is. I mean, the goal at Arsenal, his ball the there for Vardy was sensational. The ball at the chip against Leeds United, that's no mug. He knew what he was doing there to do the goalie. There was one on from Johnny there. What did it say? Something about 60 million.
Jono.
Jono put one on. Or was he taking it off? I thought
was it a while ago.
Oh, there you go. There we go. Would you take 60 million for Barnes? At the moment, 60 million for a young, raw, talented player. It's a lot of money to turn down for a club. And I know you say it, but for a club of Leicester size, 60 million is a lot of money. But at the moment, we're not needing to sell players. So I think it would come down to the point where, for me, it's another Ben Chilwell. You only take the money if he really wants to leave the football club. Chilwell made it clear to the owners that he wanted to go, and the owners, like they've done with many other players, Riyadh, if you get the money we asked for, you can go. We're not going to hold players back who don't want to be here. So I don't think Barnes want to go. I think Barnes knows where his bread's buttered. We gave him the chance. We got him loan deals. We got him everything he needed to get his career off. And now he's come back and he's getting more chances than he would have done after any other manager. So, and Brendan has faith in him. That's the thing about it. Brendan's got a lot of faith in him. You go somewhere else and it doesn't work out. Suddenly that move and that money, that amount of money, the pressure is on you to perform every week. And at the moment, he's still learning. That's a lovely ball by Harvey down the line. Pulls it back for Thomas and that will go out for a corner kick. But what a ball by Harvey Barnes there to play Luke Thomason down the left-hand side.
Yeah, Ben Morgan's here. Evening, lads. Evening,
Ben.
Thanks for joining us. Ross says, "Holy crap, my predictions come right with the correct goal scorer. I should have put a bet on now." I'm guessing you said Under or Barnes. I don't know, Ross. Let us know what you said. I didn't hear it. Craig says, "About time we've had a bit of luck. Let's hope we keep some for the Prem and don't use it up all tonight." Yeah, I would agree with you there. But yeah, Tom Finn says this: Barnes has one problem: consistency.
biggest one. I said it a minute ago when I was just saying about him selling him is his consistency level at times can let him down. I don't know if it's consistent, but I think it's a confidence thing. When he's flying and his confidence is up there, no one can touch him. But as soon as he has like a bad miss or a dribble's not worked out, you see him go back into his shell and he won't pass it. He'll look for the 5-yard ball. He's quite happy to pass the ball backwards than go forward. When he's, like I said, when he's on fire, there's no stopping him.
Yeah, the Blue Boys Network have joined a brilliant channel, guys. Check out, click on, if you're watching on YouTube, even if you're not watching on YouTube, click over to YouTube. And, Tom, you're going to have to put your finger down, point down to the channel there. The Blue Boys Network, give them a like, give them a subscribe. And there we go. Look, they've thanks for the super chat, lads. Appreciate that. But yeah, good goal for Barnes. Obviously not the best of goals, Tom, but in terms of confidence.
Yeah, but like I say, it reminds me of the Chelsea game, mate. Getting one-on-one with him, man, dropping the shoulder, cutting inside, and hitting
getting in the position, isn't it?
Yeah, getting in the right positions at the right time and seeing him challenging his man, what we haven't seen, because that's probably where Barnes sometimes goes into his shell, that he tries to overdo it with the little step in, out, drop the shoulder and hit it, and he's done it again, and fair play to him. Respect for Turkey.
Gray says you swapped sides. Oh, we've got to sort that out.
Deck.
Hey, Anton Deck can never be the other way around. It's got to be the right way around.
Barnes will run at his man again. He just drops shoulder, step over, cuts inside, but he'll go for a Leicester throat. And Leicester are all over AEK after 20 minutes into this game. Your 4-0 prediction, Lox, is looking quite tasty at the moment.
It is indeed,
Lox yeah. Through that, so he'll drink that. He's a bit of a lightweight, if we're honest with you.
Hold on, you've never met me, mate. Come on. Isn't that weird, though? This is what I'm talking about, mate. Like, how many how many months? Like, I've only been on Leicester Fan TV for, 4 or 5 months, but, like, still, like, you know what I mean? It's mad that, I've never met you, Phil. Well, I've seen Phil
rolled in. Dennis Pratt in behind, holds it up. They'll get defensive back, but Pratt will hold it. He'll come back to under on the edge of the area. Sorry to cut in there, Lox.
No, it's all right.
Under tried to slide Tillemans in. If he gets it, he was through there. Leicester will win it back again. High press, high tackling possession at the moment from Leicester, winning the ball back in their half every single time. And at the moment, Leicester are just, cutting them apart at the moment with some of the passing ability. Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, doing this, sixth season now, 7th season with Phil, working with him and just doing a bit like you did, little bits and pieces on a Monday night, popped on the show and just stuff like that, and gradually just enjoying it more. And I say we get nothing from it. There's, we're not paid for doing this. It's all for the laugh and the enjoyment to talk to every Leicester fan out there and get everyone's opinion. Everything we do is, down for us taking out our own time, just doing it for the fans. And this is what the channel is about. It's the fans channel. We want your views. Like I say, get your comments in about the game. Who's had a good game so far? Do we start looking at 60 minutes into the game for changes? Who would you bring on and who would you rest for the weekend?
That's it, lads. Not just lads, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, of course. Look, as Tom said really well there, it's not like this isn't our job. We're not paid to do this. We do it because we enjoy doing it, and it's something for you guys to watch at home. So we're all armchair managers. We all sit there after a game, and say what we would have done differently. And obviously,
Iheanacho rolls his man. Sorry, mate. Barnes up against the centre half, runs at the centre half into the box. He'll drop a shoulder, left foot, and it'll go out for a corner kick. But once again, Iheanacho there winning the ball back high. Sorry again, Lox, but we are absolutely all over AEK at the moment, and they can't get out of their half. Iheanacho there with cutting back inside and winning the ball back, then nailing it straight for Barnes to run at the centre half. Fair play. The centre half there holds the man off and puts it out for a corner, but Under will jog over and take this one left-footed. An outswinger, I suppose, for this little corner.
Oh, Tom, I need a hand there, mate.
It's all right, mate. Don't worry.
But yeah, people, I think there's a comment here as well from the Blue Boys Network, who we just had on, the Blue Boys Network. He says, let me just find it. There we go. There's a lot of people watching and not too many likes. So whoever's watching on YouTube, drop a like. There shouldn't be that much of a difference. And anyone who is watching on YouTube, who's just noticed a lot of comments going into the chats, please ignore them. There's some weirdos out there who don't have much better to do in their life. So
let them have fun, isn't it? If that's what they think's a bit of fun on us.
Evening, lad.
Thursday night, fair play to it's all good for us. It keeps our viewing figures high.
Yeah, cheers for that, guys. But yeah, no room for racism on the internet anyway, let alone on our channel. But yeah,
exactly.
guys, yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. Scumbags. Anyway, 2-0 Leicester. How many minutes in are we? We're just about to find out when they bring it back on screen. But yeah, let's have a look. 20. Someone let us know in the chat. Where is it? Come on.
About 22, 23, I reckon we're up to now, mate.
24 minutes
There
in.
we go.
24 minutes in, and yeah. But yeah, as you said here, click the like button on YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook if you can. Jono says, I like under on the corners. That was it, Jono. We were looking for someone different to get on the corners, mate. You know, Madison wasn't doing a good enough job. So, yeah, although he did just get a free kick in and didn't do too good. Fee has come in here with a super chat. Fee, we really appreciate that. That's really nice of you guys. Love these watch-alongs, and of course, Leicester City. Thank you to Phil, Jamie, Lox, and Tom. I mean, we really appreciate that, Fee. That's really nice of you. Thanks for getting the super chat in. You know, it just goes towards anything like this. Any of these super chats just goes towards the admin and you know, bringing the good free content for you guys. So
Exactly.
yeah, go on, Tom.
No, exactly. You know, like I say, it's all good free content. It helps Phil pay for extra bits, like for the cameras if we need them, and just bits and pieces what go towards making this happen every week. It's just fantastic. So thank you to everyone who does put on the super chat. It's really appreciated.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Lox, I'm just working my through, mate.
There's also another super chat from someone. I'm not going to put it on screen.
Wow, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a big super chat, but I will say, you know, we're not putting, obviously, as you can guess, we're not putting it on screen because, you know, it's not a suitable comment. But you know, or you know, we do appreciate the super chat, but yeah, it's not going on screen, unfortunately. So sorry to disappoint you, but I'm pretty sure you knew that we wouldn't put that on anyway. But yeah, Craig says, are you going to be covering the draw on Monday? What draw is it, Tom?
The UEFA Cup draw Monday. I thought it was Friday.
Whenever it is.
Whenever it is, we will cover it. I'm sure Phil will have it sorted. Phil, if you're on there, ball to the back post, Johnny Evans. Oh, Johnny Evans coming around the pack. I thought Johnny was going to get a tap in there from all of 4 yards out. Lox's face was panicking to tell the story.
Don't, mate.
Do.
Bacon peanut butter's here. Thanks, Bacon peanut butter.
Thank you towards Fancast, by the way. I don't want to feel you not being there. Hopefully you'll be back in the stands and knockout stages. Cheers for that, mate. Appreciate it. I think all Leicester fans want to get back in for the knockout stages. You boys did brilliant last season, and I know we'd love to all to be there for, you know, UEFA Cup and, you know, just European football again. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Obviously, Wolves not far from you, Tom. Right, not too far anyway.
No.
In the tier 2, so 2,000 fans. Is that right?
Yeah,
lovely tackle from Fafana as well there, by the way. But yeah, 2,000 fans, Tom. Is that right? For Wolves?
2,000 for Wolves. I think it is at the moment, and the Baggies. I think Baggies are tier 3, so Baggies are higher. But yeah, 2,000 fans they can have. I think Wolves can have at the moment.
Yeah, another super chat here from Zach. Not even put a chat. Zach, let us know in the comment what you want to say. But yeah, appreciate that a lot. You know, as me and Tom said, you know, it just goes towards the content that we put out on the channel for you guys to watch. So yeah, we really appreciate that, Zach. Thanks for that. And not the first time either, Zach. So we do appreciate that. There was another comment here from Gray. Is there any way of dropping you some money? Gray, don't worry about it, mate. Honestly, this is, you know, it's all free content. We just hope you enjoy it. That's all that matters. There's obviously super chats on YouTube, but yeah, you know, no one needs to do that. It's all there for you guys. So we enjoy doing it, don't we, Tom? So it's all a bit of fun.
I love it doing. Sorry, we've gone quiet. Like you said, we just had a bit of manic there, and Fee's just said thank you. No, not a problem. We monitor best crown. We won't put up with any form of racism in this chat. It's not on. Nacho the back post. Oh, nearly 3-0 Leicester. Lovely ball in from Barnes, and it just flies past Nacho foot. As I was saying, we will not tolerate racism. We won't tolerate anything to do with that in this chat. Homophobic, nothing. So if it's on there, we will delete it. So we go quiet, or me or Lox does. It's only because we're moderating the channel. Make sure that the stuff on these gets removed quick as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if any of the racist people are still in the chat, but if they are, have a read of that. Cheers. I think you said your name was Charlie, so cheers, Charlie, for that. That's it. I mean, that's how people should think. No one's superior to anyone else. But yeah, anyway, I think they are leaving. So there's one there left. We'll block him. But yeah, they are leaving, lads. So or lads and ladies. So apologies for any of that. And yeah. Oh, okay. Wolves Fancast says they are tier 3. So yeah.
Same as Leicester at the moment. So look, hopefully, at the end of the day, the sooner we can get through this period and get back in grounds. Even if it's not this season, sadly, hopefully next season we can have full grounds and really get back to where the football was before. Last game we went to was a 4-0 victory over Aston Villa last March, and that seems donkeys years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not missing much, by the way. Leicester are just playing it round at the back, taking the sting out of the game for me. They're doing a very professional job, and Johnny Evans literally just holding it up and looking for the next pass. I think, as Brendan says, at times we try and tire teams out by going side to side. Sometimes probably a little bit too much, but at the moment we are literally just 30 minutes in and passing the ball around for fun, and I can't get anywhere near us.
Yeah. Gray says, what's the YouTube page or super chat? Oh, right, yeah. Gray, on YouTube, there's something called super chat. It's normally in the comments, there's a little $sign. It's just where you can obviously do a donation and put a chat in there, or I think there's a sticker as well, like an emoji as well. But yeah, that's on YouTube, mate, not on Facebook.
Rolled in under Dennis Pratt's foot just on the edge of the area, and if he gets a touch, he gets a free shot. As I say, at the moment, they are all over the place at the AEK at the back, and Leicester could have a field day if they really wanted to. Yeah.
Andy says, name and shame the clowns, mate. Andy, they don't, they're all trolls. They don't deserve it, mate. Let's just, they're all gone now. There's no point in, they're all
got this, Andy, mate, half of them don't use the original names. They all use make-up names on YouTube, so they can never be found. So it's just a pointless exercise to put them on there and shame them. So they know they are, and they're all blocked. It takes 30 seconds for us to go through every time I just block people. So
yeah, Bambi on Ice has just done another one. Yeah, Kelechi and Nacho, quite funny actually. But yeah, I mean, let's have a look here. So Bacon Peanut Butter says, did you guys hear that Yuri Tillemans might leave? I've seen little bits, mate. I don't see us letting him go, to be fair. I mean, there were links with, I mean, even Chilwell was linked away in January. I just don't think they would do that. I don't know if we've, obviously over the last few years, Tom, we've sold a couple of, high-profile players, Maguire, Mahrez, Drinkwater, Kante. None of them have come in January, and I see that staying the same. If he was to go next summer, that's a different story, but January, I don't see it happening, mate.
No, the club won't sell in January. They don't need to. The clubs are in a good position in the league. You're in a good position in the next round of the cup. So why say your best players when we could have possibility of finishing higher than some of the teams who want to buy these players? Club aren't going to do that because, again, if we would say get Champions League football and Man U or Arsenal, then Tillemans going to want to go and play for them clubs if they're not in the Champions League.
That's it, mate. I mean, it's not even like finishing higher either. Like, we can get Champions League football from winning the Europa League. There's two different opportunities of finishing and of having Champions League football next season. And we've seen it before with Drinkwater, Kante, and all that. But if Tillemans did want to leave us in the summer, even if we have Champions League football, then I don't know, but. Yeah, well, I don't see anyone. I mean, January is normally for those little bits of business, Tom. I could see us selling Damari Gray, Islam Slimani, maybe even in January, players coming to the end of the contracts.
Like I say, that like Slimani and Gray will leave in the summer. There's no ifs or buts about that. Damari can go and, sign a pre-agreement with any club abroad from January. So someone came in abroad and offered Damari some money or had a good opportunity, he might go abroad next year. As for Islam, I can see him Islam Slimani, I can see him going back to Portugal, back to Sporting Lisbon. I think that's where he'll end up. I've just put 500 up to us to win, but you're going to give us updates.
Surely not good odds from that, eh? What are you getting back at 700 quid? You might still get 200 quid from that, to be fair. Maybe. I don't know.
Yorkshire
Weird
Tom
one.
Loan and Jam would love that. Yeah, I mean, again, I still think we're a light at the striker short at the moment. And if you want to keep going in this, you need that extra man up there. Look, like I say, it all depends which Iheanacho turns up in a game. It's the Iheanacho that turns up and scores a couple of goals and sets one up, then you're laughing. I know the standard of players we are playing against isn't going to be as good as some as you go into the knockout stages, but he's done all right at times. I thought his goal return last year was quite fair. Was it 10, 11 goals, 8 assists? I thought he did a reasonable. Same with Iori Perez, 10 goals and 7 assists in your first full season. Quite hasn't happened for Perez this year in front of goal or assist, but I think his performance at the weekend might just give him that little bit of confidence to get a run of games and goals and assists going forward, because we know his qualities there. We've seen it.
Yeah, 100%. Gray, mate, honestly, you don't need to. You don't have to, honestly. We appreciate just the viewing anyway. But if you did want to know, yeah, the at the bottom, there's a comment. On the comments, there's a little weird thingy on the right-hand side. It's like a little weird $sign or something like that. But, oh, there we go, bottom side. But honestly, guys,
there's a point there, what Ross just said, and it's spot on.
Yes.
There's his problem in life, his attitude. And it all comes down to, I've said before, we're getting too much money at an early age. No problems to worry about.
I don't know if any of you in the comments who actually follow me on Twitter, I was having a chat with a gentleman yesterday about Damari Gray and whether they believe he should start the game. And oh wow, Gray is super sticker.
Thanks, Gray. Much appreciated.
Yeah, that's honestly, mate, we really appreciate that. That's really kind of you. Thank you for that. As I've said, you don't need to do these things, guys. It's just, we enjoy doing this for you. We don't get paid or anything like that. It's just, I make us sound like slaves, Tom. Phil hasn't got us handcuffed. But no, yeah, we do appreciate that, Greg. We enjoy doing this for you guys, and it's all a bit of fun and all of that. During lockdown, it's not like we're out there bloody drinking and going out partying. So what else? But yeah, we appreciate that.
We just wonder if there's any rumours of strikers, or who would you want to go for? I mean, there is a lad out there. He's not playing in the Premier League at the moment. He's playing in the Championship, and I hope the club are monitoring his progress. And that's young Mr. Campbell at Stoke City, who's having a tremendous season for them. That's Kevin Campbell's son, if you didn't know that, Lox. He used to play for Leicester back in the day. He played for Arsenal, played for Leicester, played for Everton. Tyrese Campbell, I think his name is. He's having a tremendous season.
I do know him. Is he Stoke?
Yeah, he's playing at Stoke at the moment. He's a very much, for me, if you're going to go into the lines of what to kind of striker, he's a very much of a Jamie Vardy kind of player. Likes to run in behind, likes the ball running. He's very quick as well. And he's actually, listening to some Stoke fans at the weekend who say the amount of times he shoots, he gets it on target every time. He doesn't shoot unless he's going to get a good shot in. He'll wait for that ball down the line, pulled across, and he'll go for a corner kick. But yeah, he's one player I think the club are launching, and Stoke don't come up. A cheeky bid in there next year might be, an opportunity to get a young talented forward into the club.
Yeah, there's a comment here from Helena. I'm not going to put it on screen, but Helena, it's not about free speech or anything like that. It's just about they are typical, like they are just blatant racists. We don't care about we don't mind free speech. It's racism we're not with. So yeah, obviously, I'm sure. That's what there is to be said.
Freedom of speech is fine, but we're not going to sit here and tolerate the racism what was being thrown in there and the mocking of the kneeling for the Black Lives Matter thing.
Oh, wow! Wow.
Another one, thank you. But we're not going to sit here and take it and just do the booing thing and the Millwall signs. Yeah. Not welcoming the Leicester City fan TV. It's just that's what it is.
Yeah, well said there, Charlie. Cheers for that, mate. Yeah, obviously, free speech doesn't mean that you can be openly racist. And look, not every single one of them comments were racist, but they are from a racist group. We've seen them before. So that's all that needs to be said. They won't be back again tonight. But back to Chris. Chris, mate, I love the picture in there. You look a bit different. No Kermit the Frog outfit on there. But
or Genie. Where's the Genie? I like the Genie. I thought it was brilliant. The Genie was fantastic.
We really appreciate that, Chris. That's spot on, mate. Like we said, there's no need to do the super chats. It's all for fun, but obviously it does help with the free content we bring you. Gray, I think Tom's laughing at Gray's comment.
Yeah, I am.
Lox, now I've super chatted. What's my answers for Friday's quiz? I can't take bribes. Sorry, mate, I can't take bribes. Yeah.
Can't just say, look, Helen, it's not. I'm sorry. Yes, it does take no notice. No, I'm not. It's not a case of taking no notice. We at Leicester Fan TV will not have any racial things put on comments. It's simple as that. If you don't like that, I'm sorry, unfollow it. I'll say it now. If you don't like us deleting comments while racist, then don't follow this page, because we're not going to sit here and put up with any racism. Ball into the box and go for a corner kick. It's
it's not even just that, mate. It's not. It's more like, you know, we are Leicester Fan TV. We talk about Leicester or football. If someone was putting on here about, I don't know, some news from America, you know, the Biden and Donald Trump, we wouldn't put it on screen because it's not relevant. That's all we're trying to say, and especially racism, we won't accept that. So, there's no need for it. Yeah, there's no need for it. But Helena, I appreciate your opinion, but obviously there's just no need for it on a football watch along. You know, racism is a joke. So we've seen enough racism in football, especially recently.
We're a multicultural city, Leicester City. Leicester is one of the biggest multicultural places we can live in. I mean, I was lucky to live there for a long time before I moved to Redditch with my wife. You know, I've moved to another place where it's very multicultural. I wouldn't change it. And why should anyone have to change what they do, the religion or anything? We will just not tolerate it. It's not a case of we're just doing it for the sake of it. It's not welcome on this page. It's not welcome anywhere, anything to do with Leicester Fan TV. And it's the same for the chats when you do the Facebook chatting. Anything we see there, we remove. So thank you, Michael, for that. Appreciate it, mate.
Yeah. But I just want to quickly recap, Tom, just so we can get it, because we're coming up. You wouldn't even know there's a football game. We've had so much to talk
40
about.
minutes in, by the way, and I mean, Under's just lost the ball. He was stood on there, so I don't know what the referee didn't give a free kick for. For me, he was out, but 40 minutes in and 2-0 Leicester. It's flown by again.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, I want to just say this quickly before anything else happens in the game, just so I can say it now. There's been a few people who have put super chats in today. And me and Tom and all the guys, we really appreciate, you know, you don't have to do that. There's no need to do it. But obviously, if you did, you know, the people that have done it, just know it is going to go towards the channel, the website, the Facebook page, the Twitter page, all of that, to help improve the quality of content we bring you guys. So we do really appreciate the super chats on YouTube. So thank you to all who have done that. We really appreciate that, Tom.
Massively, you know. Like I say, we get nothing from doing this. It's just the love of doing it for the fans.
Yes, yeah, that's it. I mean, before I joined Leicester Fan TV in when was it? July, probably. You know, it was I was just a viewer. I was the one getting the comments in, and I messaged Phil and said, look, like, I really like the stuff you do, and I'd be interested in doing it because it's just one of them things which I see myself enjoying.
Sorry to interrupt there. Lovely play, Leicester down the left hand side. That's a foul.
Free
referee.
kick.
There was a lovely bit of build-up play into Barnes. Barnes with the first time ball around the corner to put Luke Thomas in down the left, and what can you say? He took his man in the I mean, it's a disgusting tackle. He hasn't really hurt him. Luckily, he could have been nasty. He's just dived in and gone straight through Thomas there, and luckily Thomas moves out of the way and just takes the hit. Tom is that true. There's a one from Ben Moore. Where's it gone, Ben? Didn't know you lived there, Tom. It's not just me that's been dragged west by our representative wives. I'm trying to get near to the Cornish pasties. I'm just trying to get close down to the coast.
Gray says, Tom, help me out with my fire sticks. It's something to help you. Johnny Evans! Oh,
DD! Oh, wide of the post. Oh dear, Lox's heart went in mouth there. Johnny Evans and the head.
When was last time Evans scored, Tom? Was that Aston Villa last season, 4-1?
Yeah, it was a free header. It was.
But yeah, Gray, Tom, help me out with my fire sticks. It's something to help you guys. We appreciate it, Gray. Jono says, first I've heard of super chats. I'll donate for Phil to get the drinks in for Xmas. Cheers, Johnny. Yeah.
Good choice.
But yeah. Once again, I know I said that was going to be it, but I'll just say it again. Appreciate anyone who's donated and stuff like that. We really appreciate it, and it just goes back into the channel. So
it was the noise Lox was waiting for.
But yeah, Gray says Evans scored the other week. Was that the own goal? If he scores an own goal, by the way, it doesn't count. It doesn't count for the. Oh.
It's coming. It's coming. It's going to happen tonight. I've got a feeling. Don't do that, mate. You're mucking up. I took hours and pair of makeup to do that for you. That's where your super chat money goes, by the way.
That's where your money's going on my personal makeup. That was quite funny, mate. That's good. Ross says, Lox, is that a Jabra headset? I use that headset for work. Yes, it is. Of course it is. And to be fair, mate, it's a good quality for a work headset. So,
what happened to your mic you brought?
Can I be honest with you? I stood on it.
Oh dear, there we go.
But there we go. It's all right.
How long? 2 weeks.
Dennis Pratt takes a shot.
Ooh, good save by the goalkeeper.
No, it's fine. I stood on it, mate. It was I don't know. It just felt like it kept falling off my desk. So I thought it fell off my desk, and I stood on it. So I thought I've got a problem with it, because it keeps falling off. So Nacho on the edge of the box to Under. Under's going to take a shot from long out. Ooh!
Goalie parried around the post.
But yeah, Ross has said, even though you're like 10 seconds ahead of me, this is fun to watch. Thank you, Ross. Ross. But yeah, there's 74 people watching across Facebook, Twitter, not Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Appreciate all of the people who are watching. If you can, drop us a like. If you can drop us a like on our YouTube video, because we've had a load of racist unlike it. So if you could drop us a like.
Goes to Johnny Evans over his head. It'll go for another corner kick to Leicester. It was close to Johnny, flick it in, but it'll be half time and it'll finish at half time. It's Leicester 2, AEK 0. And
there we go.
Back with us in a minute.
We'll be expecting Phil very, very soon. I would imagine. Let's try and get this right. You ready for this, guys? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nah, never mind. But yeah, thanks to everyone who's watched the first half. Me and Tom will be back, in 15 minutes for the second half. We're not gone just yet. We'll wait for the boss Phil to get in.
Summing up the first half performance, a very determined, very positive, very powerful performance by Leicester in the first half. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Leicester. First coming from Under. Tillemans putting a delicious ball into the box. The centre half making a mistake and falls to Under to volley it in. The second ball over the top from Luke Thomas to Harvey Barnes on the left-hand side, who cuts inside and takes deflection. And by that, Leicester just pressed really high and won the ball at the pitch too many times to count, really, and really put AEK under pressure. And as you say that, here comes Phil, the mascot of Leicester Fan TV.
You're right, chaps. A good half from Leicester there, wasn't it?
Brilliant half of play.
Yeah, my prediction's on 4-0, so we'll see what happens.
I've got to say, I thought Johnny Evans was going to get more than one goal there, Lox, from a corner. It could happen.
Bye.
Right, I'll let you.
Phil, I was just going to say, he said bye, but I've got it on standby. Let me just find it. Where's it gone?
Just in case. Tom, thanks for the first half. We'll see you for the second half. Get your views in, get your comments in. Let us know what you thought about the first half. A good half from Leicester. We're cruising 2-0. Let's get that third. Get your views in, get your comments in. Jason says, how good has Luke Thomas been linking up with Barnes nicely? Yeah, it's been great down the left. Really good. Luke Thomas, a couple of nice flicks and tricks. Harvey Barnes looking pretty lethal, Jason, isn't he? And on the right-hand side, what do you reckon to Under? I think he's having a good game. We look pretty lethal on the wet. CF31 on YouTube says, got commentating there. Not sure what that comment is about. Will Leicester score a third, says Jay Sherm on YouTube. I think we will. I think we're going to go on. I think we could get 3 or 4 today. Somebody in the Facebook group is saying we could be 4-0 up. Rudy, I totally agree with you there, saying Under's providing a far better delivery than Madders does. Talk about corners. Carl's watching in Cyprus. What do you reckon, Carl, to the game so far? Michael saying he's playing much better now. Fafana is that he's got rid of his blonde hair. It does seem like that. Maybe these weird superstitions with footballers, Michael, make a difference. Facebook user is saying Tillemans is man of the match so far. Would you agree with that? I think you're having a good game. I think Harvey Barnes is probably up there as well, as it is, I think, Under as well. LCFC Matt from the UK saying, by the way, that Thomas Foot is equal to Roberto Carlos. I think he's sorry about that, perhaps getting a bit excited. Very professional performance, says Andy. Barnes, Thomas, and under been excellent. Brilliant stuff. Peter McIntosh says, very good first half. Thomas, very good. And unders delivers good. Craig says, we're totally winning in midfield tonight for the first time in a while. Do you think it's the change in formation that we should stick to? Well, it certainly seems to be working. I don't think Ike, Craig are that good a team, if we're honest. Nick saying some really good football being played by the lads. Thomas and Barnes looking good, as is under. I still think Nacho looks like a donkey who can't get out the second year. He had a great chance, didn't he, Nick? And didn't take it. Stuart says that Barnes is man of the match. Fees says Sean's prediction 5-0 could come true. It could do, couldn't it? Fee is actually, it could be that sort of game. Third goal, that's what we need. Man of the match, Ward for going down pub after 6 minutes, getting 4 points and not conceding. Yeah, he's not done much, has he, so far? Zach, watching from the States, saying, who do you feel we should be facing next and the next couple of rounds for Europa? Don't forget the draw is live next Monday at 12 o'clock, so that will be interesting. Nacho linking up well, says Adam. I think we've played very well. Don't forget, keep getting your comments in. I know I've got a few people waiting in the back room, Ross, Jack and Chris, to give us their views, so I'll get them on very shortly. We've put the link out there. We'll paste the link again in here, and people can always click on it. LCFC Matt is saying it's a 3-5-2 formation. Stuart, I agree with you. Do you know what under is? He adds a different dynamic to the team. Probably a dynamic we've not had since Riyad Mahrez. Not so much with the ball skills, but with that the passes he finds. Nobody else seems to come for that. Andy, yes, I thought Evans was going to score in that first half too for Lox's bet. It's only half time, says Lee. Yeah, again, I think keeping a lid on it, it could go anywhere, couldn't it? Reese is enjoying under. Let's get, we've got people clicked on the link as ever. Jack, let's get Jack in. I'll get Jack your views and I'll get Ross in next. Jack, what's your half-time views?
Turkish delight, innit? what an actual hit by under. I've been waiting for him to score for a while now, and that hit was just blown away. Something you'll applaud.
Yeah, it was one of those leap out the seat sort of moments. I mean, when you watch it back in replay, he was only about 12 yards out, but the ball was spun up in the air, and he really did smash it, didn't he?
Well, yeah, it smashed it out the park, as you'd say, in America. But yeah, I think the team's been great so far. The link-up play between Undor, Justin, Tillemans, Kelechi. I thought Luke Thomas has had a great game so far, and Barnes has been also great. And for Farnott, since he's dyed his hair back, he seems like the player we signed for the first 5 games of the season. So hopefully we keep it up second half.
Jack, I was saying, and I watched it in that first half, I was saying I think under offers us that a different way of passing the ball, because we're very good at crabbing this ball around now between but under will, and they don't always come off, but he sees different types of angles of balls and changes the dynamic of the game, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's very creative in the way he is. He's like a modern day Anthony Kanoko when we're in the Championship. He knows where to put the ball and who to play it to, and they all bounce off each other. It's a better performance tonight than what it was against Zoya. So AEK Athens, they've not really offered much. They've sat offers quite a lot, and they've took, I think it's like 1 booking now, but they seem to be quite a dirty team when they don't get what they want. So
yeah. No, I think you fancy Leicester to go on and get another 1 or 2 more goals, Jack?
Well, the beard could be coming off sooner than I think, really, innit? So
yeah, best go and get it sorted.
Yeah. I think so. It's only 2-0, Phil. Let's not talk too quickly. But
we'll see.
Yeah, I reckon we'll get about 2 or 3 more goals. Hopefully, Sean gets his score prediction right. So a win's a win, and then whoever we play in the last 32, we'll take.
Brilliant. Thanks, Jack. See you later. I'm going to get Ross in next and then Chris. Thanks to Jack. Let's get Ross's quick half-time views. Are you all right, pal? What do you reckon?
Got the scorers correct.
You got the scorers correct again.
I said Undertaker would score, and I said Barnes would score as well.
You got it right. Didn't you get it right on Sunday as well, Rick?
Yes, I said Perez and Vardy would score. So my predictions are coming well. No, Mel, I can't put a bet on it, and it won't happen. But no, we've been playing brilliantly. As well, and hopefully, obviously, it's half time and stuff. There is one thing I did though when we did score. Obviously, Undertaker. Obviously, we all know about him. So I played this. But I had to play that because obviously he's Undertaker in this. But no, a fantastic goal though. The way he took it was unreal. So I think. Oh, obviously, I'd love to get the correct prediction of 2-1, but I think we'll get more. I'm going to say 4-0. I think Barnes will get another, and I think Kelechi will score as well. Under lovely. Good comments, but yeah, I think 4-0. I reckon.
Brilliant, Ross. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.
No, it's in a bit.
Cheers, Ross. That's Ross giving us his halftime views. So far, he's got the scorers correct. Get your views in. Get your second half score predictions in. Would you change it much? I think Brendan will keep it fairly steady today. There's no need to bring on people like Vardy and that today. Let's get Chris in. Chris, how are you?
Yeah, doing good.
Chris, a decent first half. What's your highlights?
Well, it's actually funny, really. Ross was saying, like, when Under scored, he played the Undertaker's theme tune. I was pretty much going like this. Just pretty much doing the Undertaker's pose.
He's played well, hasn't he? And I was saying he seems to see different types of passes Yuri Tielemans doesn't make these passes. Maddison doesn't. He seems to make very cutting passes at strange angles. Yeah, and again, it's pretty much what I think you said it as well, actually. He's Kanaka to a T. Like, he's just not afraid to go up to the guys and say, come on, if you want to tackle me, tackle me. He's just not afraid. And that's what I love in the strikers, when they're literally just not afraid. He's not the same. I mean, some people have said, he's a bit like Riyad Mahrez. He is different to Mahrez. He's not quite got the amount of close ball control and take three players on, but he's got a different. He offers, like you say, Anthony Knockaert. I think he's a better version of Anthony Knockaert, isn't he? He's a very good player. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love Kanaka. I still love him even now. And yes, okay, he's no longer with us, but even still, it's just like even now he's one of those players that are just not afraid to go up to the defenders and be like, "Come on, take me on." And Under's doing exactly the same thing. And so I can definitely see why we signed Under, and I'm still struggling to decide who was our best signing over the summer. I still can't decide. Anthony says you can see Under has played in Italy. Nice little technical touches and technique. I was saying in that first half while I was watching it here that it shows you where we've come as a club, that we are signing players like Under now and Pratt and Castagna and Ricardo Pereira. And, this club is building and building year on year, isn't it, Chris? Because, again, next summer, another decent year in the Premier League, whatever happens, getting through to the Europa League, round of 32, whatever happens, we are going to entice better teams to come, better players to come again. Well, not just that. I mean, it's also the kind of, we're getting more attention from teams who want to take our players now. A few years ago, nobody would want to sign a Leicester player. Now, all of a sudden, we're being offered big amounts of money for our players. So we're certainly getting more attention even when we don't want it. Yeah, and Reese is pointing out, I did see Under's little trick. That was very good. He did actually beat three players. So you're right, Reese. He did. He maybe has got those skills. Chris, I'm going to have to let you go now and get Tom back in because the second half's nearly ready to kick off. We'll see you at the end, maybe, Chris. In costume. Oh, God. God help us. What is it today, or is it a surprise? I never reveal. All right. We'll see you later. Cheers, Ta-da. Chris. Tom, are you ready to come back in? Let's add Tom back in. Never underestimate Under's ability, says Stefan. LCFC Matt says get Perez or Mendy for Pratt. I wouldn't make too many changes, to be fair, Tom. Certainly not at half time.
Pratt's been all right today. I don't think anyone's had a poor game. I know it's rotational.
No, I think it's more just, what we don't want to do is pick up any injuries, is it, Tom?
No, of course not. But I also think Perez didn't play tonight because he had such a good game in the weekend. Ready for Sunday for me, I think, let's keep him fresh and ready for Sunday, because that's going to be a tough game against Brighton. Look, let's go out there and score a few more goals and finish this group in style, because I don't look like they can defend corners at all. They're just praying that we foul them. And we are literally destroying them with a high press every time, because they keep trying to pass that from the back. So all good first half. And like I say, everybody with a super chat, I know Phil will second this. Thank you for donation. It's much appreciated. And I'll even say something on that, Phil. It is appreciated from the whole of Leicester fan team for the super chat money. It's we do it for fun, and these little things does help to pay for extra bits we need sometimes.
Indeed, Tom. Indeed. Listen, I don't want to be cautious, Tom, but that the next goal is one of those, isn't it? Where if it's Leicester, we'll go on and win 3, 4, 5 maybe today, won't we? The way we're playing. But if they were to, I never think today they're going to score 1 and score 2. But we don't want to get into a bit of a tense second half, do we?
Oh, mate, no. But it wouldn't it be typical old Leicester to go and concede the next goal within a minute of the restart, like we did against Leeds, and then have to defend for the next 20 minutes? Look, at the end of the day, we all know, for what I've seen so far, I can't see it happening. I really can't, and that's me being really cautious saying that. But it is 2-0 is never an easy scoreline for anyone. Like you say, 1 goal to them, and all the pressure's back on us to try and, sort ourselves out. But I think with the game, what I've seen in the first 45 minutes and the very few chances they've actually created, that if it take a miracle for them to, really get breakthroughs by playing football, they've got to do something from a corner or something like that. And we haven't conceded that many corners in that first half. So, look, second half, what do you say, probably 70th minute, 80th minute, see where we're at. If we can bring on, maybe 1 or 2 players and rest maybe Ndidi off for the weekend, because I'd hope he'd start Ndidi against Brighton. He's been a beast in midfield tonight. He's my man of the match so far. He's been absolutely tremendous. So with Harvey Barnes up there as well, running at defenders. Let's keep these players fresh for the weekend as well, because we've got Sunday and then Wednesday again. A lot of football coming up over the next, 7 days.
Yeah, it is. It's Sunday. It's Brighton. Then Wednesday is Everton. Then I think following Sunday's Tottenham, isn't it? And then it's Man United. So there's some big games coming up over the next 2 weeks, isn't it? It is busy.
It's busy, and it's going to be like that. We knew the schedule with everything gone off this year with the COVID and a short season, that they've got to squeeze the games in. So tough period of time, and Iheanacho is about to kick off the second half, and Lox is joined back in here after just going to check his hair one more time before Johnny Evans scores again.
It's going to happen. I'll see you at the end, chaps.
See you in a bit, mate.
Cheers. I've got a bit of a glitch on my screen.
Pop me back over. What are you doing?
Am I clear?
Yeah, you're clear, mate. No problem. You need to swap us back over, by the way, before someone says it.
Hold on. No, yeah. 1 sec.
Oh, there we go.
My screen. If anyone's watching on BT, let me know what your connection's like, because my screen's just gone completely weird.
I mean, you got a clear picture from where I'm sitting, and
No, not mine. I mean, sorry, I meant the telly, the BT.
Oh, so what minute are you on? You're on 30, 31, 32, 33.
Yeah. But I'll show you what I mean, mate. Look. Can you see that? It's like...
Should have paid your internet bill, mate.
This is straight from the antenna, this is, mate. If that's what they use these days, I don't know.
Antenna? Well, most people might have a satellite dish nowadays, but...
I may need to switch to non-HD, which does my head in, but... let me try. At the minute, all I can make out is blue shirts.
Goal kick. Ball up front. It'll go straight through all the way to Danny Ward, who's not really had much to do in this game so far, and he's been on his deck chair by the looks of it for the first 40 minutes. Leicester playing it around the back nicely, just into Fofana across the pitch. Johnny Evans coming to the left-hand side. Johnny will switch it back to Fofana again, and Leicester will just slow it down. They'll see this game out for me now. Top the group, and that's what Tinnemans overplays it again. Anton Deck, the duo.
Look at Gray's comment, mate. Where's Lox gone? No offense, Phil. Yeah, no, I don't know what's happening, guys. I've not got a clear image at all. It's really annoying. If I switch to BT Sport 2, it's fine, but BT Sport 1's the problem. I don't know what it is. But yeah, oh well, I'll have to put up with it. But yeah, anyway, I'm back. We're back, shall I say. So as it says here, please like, follow, subscribe, whichever social media platform you are watching on. Please click the like button on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Please click the subscribe button on YouTube. Get us nearer to the 6K. And also, if you're watching the show, if you're watching this, drop us a super chat, help us grow, which some of you already done, so we appreciate that. We need to sit on some silver foil locks to boost the signal. Let me see if I've got some silver foil liner on there. No, well, some batteries do. Let me try that. No,
Leicester just playing it around the middle of the park at the moment. I mean, like I say, there's no pressure from Ike. They're trying to sit deep by the looks of it. Under will run. Under will look for the 1-2. Doesn't quite get it, but Justin wins it back. Justin will clip it into the box and it headed away. Again, no pressure. Edge of the area. Under and blocked. So that was heading for goal at a rapid rate until the defender got a foot in. Otherwise, I think they might have tested the goalkeeper there. He hit that so cleanly as well. Thomas will take the quick throw to Johnny Evans. And halfway in our half, he'll play it forward to Tielemans on the edge of the box, edge of the centre circle. And Leicester will start another attack. And this is basically what it's been for the first 48 minutes. Leicester just keep attacking and cutting Ike open. Ike will have to clear it straight into Justin's ankles, and he'll go out for a throw on that far side of the pitch in front of the dugouts.
Yeah. I can't see a thing. Anyway, let's have a look. Andy said, okay, yeah, I'm not going to read that out, Andy. Nearly. And Matt says, who's that Welsh defender that you love? I like Chris Gunter. Chris Gunter is, yeah, he's a hard-working right back. Yeah, I like him. He played for Forest, which isn't so great, but still. I've got my Welsh shirt liner on. I need to wear that one day, I think. I need to lose a few pounds, though. It's quite old. But yeah, 2 is always better than 1. It is, Tom, eh? 2 is better than 1. So here we are. But yeah, to be fair, mate, I'm relying on Tom here with the comment. Well, I mean, he does the commentary anyway, but I can't see an absolute thing. It is so bad here. Look at this, guys. Don't worry, I'm not showing you the full game, so it's not illegal. That's what I'm getting. Look at that. I don't know why, because the other channels are fine.
Where's he gone? There we go. That's Adam's spot on, really. Defend first, attack this half. Phil said about if they get an early goal, but at the moment, I just can't see where Ike are going to get his goal from to put us under pressure. I mean, heaven forbid we do now concede, it'll be my fault for the commentator's curse. But from what I've seen in that first 49 minutes, it's literally been all Leicester attack and Ike defend. As I say that, they have a free kick. The smile on Flox's face when he sat on those batteries. He was electric.
Is no one else watching on BT and experiencing this problem, or is it literally just me?
I'm watching on BT and I've got a clear picture. Question, other TV product, are you watching through Sky though, or are you watching through a BT box?
I'm watching through Virgin.
Oh, you're Virgin. See, I'm Sky. Might be your Virgin, mate. Leicester defend the free kick quite happily, and once again Ike will have the ball and try to start an attack, but haven't managed to get anywhere so far in 50 minutes of this game as they come down the right hand side.
I'm relying on Tom for this anyway, because I can't see a thing. But yeah,
there you go, Lox. You did.
Yeah, I'll be 1 minute, Tom.
Go for it, mate. No, go for it, mate. No problem at all. And so Ike will have some possession for the first time in the whole of the game, really, and pushing around, probably getting their possession stats up a little bit so it doesn't look too embarrassing. But look, this game's been a bit of a breeze for Leicester, but they fully deserve credit for being a bit of a breeze because they've really taken it to Ike tonight with a high press and nicking the ball up front to get these counter-attacks going. And the 2 goals on the 12 and 14 minutes sealed the game for me so quickly and knocked the confidence out of Ike. Ike again, try to through ball, lose it. It'll come to Pratt. Pratt will play to Tielemans and Leicester will break out of their half, cross the pitch to Justin. Justin will go to Under, who'll run at his man, knocks it past his man. A lovely bit of skill from Under. He then goes in edge of the area, flicks it up. Iheanacho will head it wide of goal, but again, Under there with a lovely bit of skill to knock it round his man and go to the other side and pick it up. He then cuts back in onto his foot on the edge of the area and literally puts a little dink ball into the box for Ian Atcher to come in and header it, but it just goes wide of the post by about 4 or 5 foot. And it'll be a goal kick. And it's also about rebooting your box. Lox has, I think, just gone off to reboot his box and sort it out. I like that one, Chris. I think it's Lox BT are doing you a favour because when Evans score, you won't see it. He'll know it, though. Barnes down his left-hand side, and it will go out for a corner kick. Yep, corner kick. Harry Barnes again, just run up his man, skips past him, and I mean, it was a wild tackle coming in beyond Shea. He gets past his man. Oof, it is a wild tackle, and it does go out for a corner. Could it have been a penalty? Oh, I mean, he doesn't even win the ball. Barnes actually kicks it out for a goal kick. The centre half comes flying in and lifts his feet up and takes out Harvey Barnes, probably just outside the box, but definitely wasn't got a corner kick to Leicester's. Under will take it. It'll be an outswinger on the far end side in front of the spine cop, so it'll be bent away from the goalkeeper. Dennis Pratt having a bit of an argument with the centre half, and the referee stepped in to have a chat with them both. As the corner comes in over the front man, over Johnny Evans, all the way through to Tillemans, and it'll be a free kick to AEK. I mean, looks like Fafana's giving a free kick away there. Didn't see too much in it for me. It was a ball, lovely ball in. He's really whipped it in, and it seems a bit harsh. Again, for me, the centre half pushed Fafana in the back, who's then gone through their centre half. I mean, not sure what the referee's watching there. Thanks up, mate. You're like Joe Stars on ECW, the sole commentator. Cheers, Ross. Well, I'd say get your comments, guys. What you think? I mean, we're coming up to 54 minutes. Would you make any changes with the game, against Brighton coming up on Sunday, followed by Wednesday night away at Everton, followed by home to Tottenham the following weekend on the Sunday? We've got some games coming thick and fast. Where would you change it now? I don't see like getting back into this game, and as they show the under volley, I mean that's so cleanly, that volley. Seriously, underperformance tonight. Closest to silly debate on. Seriously, underperformance tonight. Closed the silly debate on Gray. Well, there's no debate now, Jono. Demar Football Club at the end of the season. Well done. He swapped it quickly.
Yeah, guys, my thing's just updating. Anyway, what's happening, Tom? What have I missed?
Oh, I can't hear you, mate.
How's that?
Can't hear you. Lox, turn your headphones on.
Can you hear me now?
Can't hear you, mate. And Lox has disappeared. Magic. And there'll be a sub for AEK will take off. I think it's the centre half's going to offer them. We'll have a look. No. Can't hear anything. Look.
You're me on, aren't you?
Nothing there. Lox is talking to himself.
Hear me? Oh.
Anton Decker's splitting up after this performance tonight from Lox. Just he can't even reply. I can't even hear him.
You got me.
I can't even hear you, Lox.
They can hear
me. Can anyone else hear Lox? Oh well, we could hear him. Oh.
Are you joking around, Tom? Can you hear me, Tom? Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties, as always. Can you guys hear Tom? Because I can hear Tom. Let me let him know.
Hello.
Anyway, Ndidi free kick offside.
I can hear you now. Boom. I don't know what went
Hear me
off
now.
there. Yeah, just in a kick back in.
There we go. Whew. What was happening there, eh? Well, we're on the right side now, mate. We're on the right side. It might have been, when I quickly removed you and then added you back in, it might have just glitched out. But anyway, we are back, guys. My BT is just loading. I've rebooted the box, so hopefully it's all good when it comes back.
Like I say, not really much happening.
I'll read that, mate. He appears on the left. He appears on the right. That boy, Lox making that. That's good. That's good.
Dear. He's got his own song now. Just go downhill.
Yeah, mate. Where's my special? I don't know where my special hat is, mate. I used to have a special hat.
Oh no, not the beanie.
It's not a beanie, mate. It's not a beanie. A sun hat. It's called a bucket hat, isn't it?
Bucket hat. There we go.
I've lost it anyway, so it's fine. Lucky you. I don't know where I've put it.
Ian actually turns his man as he runs up the line. It was a lovely ball in against by Luke Thomas down the channel for him to pick it up, and Tillemans will go wide across the halfway line to Ndidi. He'll pick the ball up again. Little pass to Fafana.
I want to preview. I want to show the. Hold on. Let me see if my thing's working now. Oh, well, I've lost the remote now.
Oh, Harvey Barnes with a heavy touch. It ricochets more than a heavy touch, but if he gets it right, he's clear through on goal for me there. Oh, Lox is off again. He's gone. And Ike will come out down the right-hand side. I mean, Ike really have not been in this game, and to give the ball away. Luke Thomas wins it. Unlucky, it bobbles and it takes a touch and it goes out. Keeper pick. And Lox a big and swap.
Can you hear me all right? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, mate. To be fair, look, I'm gonna admit to you all now. I don't know what's going on. BT Sport 2's working fine. BT Sport 3's working fine. BT Sport 1, not a thing. So it's just typical, isn't it? Really. But look, I mean, I don't commentate anyway. It's Tom, so I'm just gonna have to put up with the blurred vision and rely on Tom. Really, that's all I can do. I've got something to show the viewers, Tom.
Are we after 9 o'clock?
Yeah, that's all right. What do you guys think to this? What could be in here, eh? What do you guys think to this?
You're processing the super chat refunds. God, I like that. Oh, look at that. That's class. Good old Jamie Vardy.
Oh. What do we think to that, guys, eh? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. How's that looking? That's quite good, isn't it, mate?
That's really nice, mate. I'm impressed with that.
I'll send you the link later, mate.
Thanks, bud.
But, yeah, it's on Etsy. Any of you guys know Etsy? It's on there. It's really quite good. So, yeah, fair play. That will be going up. Oh, God. But anyway, guys, yeah. There's a comment here saying Jono says Lox is doing a Houdini. Don't worry, I will not do any more. I'm just going to have to put up with the fact that I'm not going to be able to watch anything, to watch the game. Rossi said, "Is that Ross? Is that Ross's YouTube? Hello, Ross.
I know. Look at that picture.
Lox, you can be the Jerry the King Lawler with your terrible jokes. I'm having a mare here. I don't do terrible jokes at all. So yeah, that's more for you, Tom. That's more for you. Or who is it? Jono. Yeah, Jono loves it. Jono loves a good gag. Let us know your gag for tonight, Jono. Give us the best joke you can think of.
We'll pick the ball up and run down the line. He'll flick it inside and it'll be intercepted. And it's just not up to click really for Leicester this half. They've had one or two opportunities, but not much as they did in the first half. Luke Thomas will try and win the ball back. Dag gags. I like that. Yes, Jono, definitely. Leicester win the ball back. It's been given away. Under on the area. Under shoots. Goalie saves.
I wish I could see it. Let me try the red button. Let me see if that helps.
Hold on. Johnny Evans, 60-yard screamer. No, I'm joking. And you wouldn't even know.
Don't you start, mate.
Oh, dear.
This is just bizarre, mate. I don't know what's going on because literally every channel's fine apart from this. It's so weird. And there's a telly downstairs, mate. There's a telly downstairs which is also watching this game and it's fine on this channel. I just sang you a song, Lox, and you want.
And Ndidi will come off after 60-odd minutes, and on will come Mendy to replace him and short that midfield as usual. I mean, Mendy will feel a bit hard done by now going forward, because obviously I think Ndidi will be that main defence midfielder. And don't get me wrong, Mendy's not had the best couple of games in recent weeks, but I think overall the season he'll be very impressed with it. Oh, come off, referee. Barnes has done the man all ends up, runs around the corner and gets taken out. Leicester will win the ball back, and the referee will give a free kick against Dennis Pratt at the top of the park. What seems very harsh considering he wouldn't give a free kick for the same kind of situation. I mean, it stands Leicester played 6, Braga plays 6, Leicester 9 plus goal difference, 13 points, and Braga are plus 3 goal difference and 13 points.
Tom, my lingo clearly isn't very good. Don't put it on screen, but what does David Gavin mean by that comment?
That's a good question.
I can only think of something bad, if I'm honest.
I know, me too. Dave, if it's not naughty, reply. I need to know now. You confused me. That has.
I can only think of one thing in my head, so I'll have to. Anyway.
And there'll be 2 changes for Ike in a minute. Leicester will play on with Tillemans. I mean,
it's a drink. It's a drink.
There we go.
It's all right. I've topped up. Don't worry. I've topped up from the soul.
Oh dear. Leicester will play across the box. Johnny Evans to Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas will go down the line to Harvey Barnes. He'll take a touch. He'll come back to Luke Thomas. Leicester are just passing this around for fun now at times. I mean, Ike trying to press it, but very rarely getting close enough to make a tackle onto the Leicester players. Danny Ward will go long. Ball at the top. James Justin will keep it in and play down the line for under. He'll just get over, hit a little bit. Leicester will press again. Then goalie has to clear and slice it straight to Johnny Evans. He takes a touch and plays to Luke Thomas down the left-hand side. Leicester come again. Luke Thomas stretching his legs in his first runs towards the corner flag. Can he get a corner out of this? And it will go for a goal kick. Unlucky by Luke Thomas. He really, really bombed on down that side on the left to try and win soon. But, you know, unlucky. And Ike will make a double change on 64 minutes.
Yeah. Gray says, what minute are you on? Tom's going to have to say, not me. I can't.
1 minute. We're just making the sub, so obviously the time goes off the screen because that was handy. I think it's about 64 minutes in. Yeah, 64 minutes and 56, 57, 58, 50, 65 minutes played now. Bang on.
I mean, I'm trying to watch my phone, but that's like a minute behind. So I'm just going to have to get it up just so I can see anything in in advance. So, yeah, whatever. It is what it is, guys. Technical problems happen when you're live, don't they, Tom, eh? Don't they?
I've seen that before. 64. What is your hot toddy tonight? That place, drinking Soul.
Yeah.
On the Mexican beer again.
Always. Off topic. I mean, I can't really see what's happening at the minute.
Andrew Paris will come on for Leicester in a minute. I've just seen him on the touchline waiting to come on. So I'm going to presume Dennis Pratt will probably be the man to make way, and here will come the change.
I'm thinking about learning Spanish, Tom. What do you think?
Sí.
Gracias.
Sí.
Mucho gracias. Yeah, I feel like I want to learn a language, so I'm thinking Spanish, mate. You know.
Why not Russian? Could come in handy. Vodka.
Spanish is a sexy language.
Why do you need to learn that then?
You never know. You never know when you might find yourself in a time when.
Seeing that you haven't just seen is Johnny Evans to just pick the ball and run down the touchline and one of our, and Ian Ache will come off and Perez will go on. So Ian Ache's night's work is done.
Chris. I'm being misquoted here. I'm sure I'm sure those words never came out of my mouth, Chris. I don't think I said that.
No, you didn't. No. Ball go wide from the back Ward to Johnny Evans to Luke Thomas on this left-hand side. And fair play to Ike. They closed it down there rapidly and it gone out for a goal kick. That's the first time in the 67th minute that actually Ike have won the ball back that high up the pitch. Really pressed high and really tried to win the ball back. I mean, a bit late now to start trying to do that against the Leicester side who was 2-0 up and cruising to a win at the moment.
Oh, so has Perez gone up front, mate? Has Perez gone up front?
Perez up front. Perez wins the ball, holds it up and lays it off for Pratt. Pratt to Under. Under will come down this right-hand side. Lays in James Justin on the light. He'll hold the ball in play. It was a little bit heavy. Come back to Under on the edge of the area. Under will go to Tillemans. Back to Under. Back to Tillemans. Come across to Mendy. Mendy will have the ball. He's got no one around him, but goes back to Tillemans. Tillemans inside to Pratt. Leicester playing this round for fun at the moment. Back to Under. Under will cut inside, come across the pitch. He'll cut inside. He looks at the shot. He's opened himself up. Edge of the area, shoots and blocked, and it will rebound out to the AEK striker who lose it for far less steps in. AEK, I still have it, and they'll break. Luke Thomas with that stunning interception. If he misses it, their winger is flying in down that right hand side of one-on-one with Johnny Evans.
Corey from Corey, the West Ham fan, is here. Corey, mate, nice to see you. I'm guessing you finished on All Leeds TV. How was that? How are you playing, Lox? Well, we had a very good first half, mate. The second half, I don't really know because there's a problem with my TV box and I can't even watch the game. Look at this. Look at that. Oh,
Harvey Barnes has just had a shot go just wide, picks it up on the edges, right on his wing, does his man, cuts his pass 3 times, and then gets onto the edge area and takes a right-footed shot. What literally just creeps past the post. Very unlucky from Harvey Barnes. Another great runner, another great shot from the kid tonight.
yeah. I don't know what to do, mate, if I'm honest.
Stay, mate. It's all right. Leicester win the ball back again, and Perez holds up, but then just gives the ball away. Oh, that is a dad joke. That's a proper dad joke. I like that.
That's a good one, mate. That's a good. Hey, Tom, did you hear about the Spanish guy who lost his car?
No, what happened to him?
Well, I don't know what happened to him, but his name was Carlos. Or there's also that Spanish guy who cut off his toe by accident in an accident. His name was Roberto. He had a replay.
It's going downhill rapidly. Lox is like finally lost it after losing his internet and his BT Sport for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, literally. Michael says you're using all your bandwidth, mate. It's literally not even that because if I press one button, oh look at that! I can watch the Tottenham game against Antwerp. They're 1-0 up, by the way. But if I go back to Leicester, I can't see a bloody thing. Ross has sent me. Yeah, man, it's not gonna. I've got it here on my phone, but it's behind, and so will anything else. So, Tom's gonna do the live reaction to the game, and then I will celebrate 60 seconds behind. So don't worry. Hopefully it's fixed for next time. But yeah.
Leicester will have a free kick about 5 yards into their half, and it'll be Luke Thomas to take it. Little foul on Dennis Pratt. No, it's a throw. He's not giving a free kick. I thought it was a foul. It'll be a throw. Thomas is taking it. That'll be another throw, is it? You can watch the Celtic game, Lox.
Hold on, let me have a look. BT Sport 3. There we go. 2-2 with Lille. 2-2 with Lille. Brilliant. It's just bizarre, mate. The picture is clear as anything on the other one.
Hold on, mate. It'll be Pratt down the left-hand side, cuts it back, and it'll go out for a corner. But it's a lovely play by Barnes again, who flicked it through the player's legs. Let's watch this. Harvey Barnes, the audacious little Cruyff flick through his legs to set Pratt away down the left, pulls it back, and AEK will defend it out for a corner. But it's a lovely play from Harvey Barnes with the Cruyff volley into Dennis Pratt. And it'll be Under with another outswinger. 71 minutes gone. Can Johnny Evans get on this one? Ball whipped in. Johnny Evans! Oh, and then put wide by Dennis Pratt.
Are you taking the mick?
No, I'm not taking the mick. So the ball was whipped in away from the goalie. Johnny N gets up, heads it down, and it heads straight into the path of Dennis Pratt, who's probably 7 yards out, but just can't react in time. Flicks a toe out, and it just goes wide of the post, and it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah. Shame Celtic reserves are playing. Yeah. Shame.
14 attempts Leicester's had so far tonight to 1 from Ike. And they won't put how many's on target, obviously, because that didn't need to be handy. Celtic reserves are doing good. Good old Chris Sutton. He'll be loving it tonight. Nearly scuffed. But Leicester popping it around at the back again. And like you say, 20 minutes to go, 18 minutes to go this game in the last group stage of the Europa League. And as it stands, Leicester will finish top and go into Monday's midday draw. Ball going wide. Tillemans, Fofana stepping onto it to Justin on the right-hand side. He'll come back to Fofana. Fofana will look up, go to Tillemans. Tillemans in the centre of the park, comes across to Mendy. Mendy will come across to Luke Thomas on the halfway line, bang on. He'll go wide to Harvey Barnes, one-on-one with his man again. He'll have a run at him. He's done him so many times. He does him again. He goes inside to Mendy. Leicester are really starting to play now. Ball chip wide to Justin, who just can't get a toe on it. He'll run out for a throw, but Leicester try to open the play up from across diagonal ball from Mendy to Justin.
There's a super chat here from Ross. Thank you very much, Ross. $4.99. No comment, no chat, but I mean, look, Ross loves chatting and he loves getting his comments in. So there's been loads of them anyway tonight. But thank you, Ross.
Hold on, slide ball. Pulls to Harvey Barnes, edge of the area. Still Harvey. Pulls inside 6-yard box. Pulls it back. And Perez. Oh, it goes under the goalie's body and he somehow managed to save it on the goal line. Oh, I don't know how that's not gone in. The ball was headed back. It's a slice clearance across his box by the Ike defender. Barnes gets the ball, holds it up, knocks it past his man for fun, takes a step, pulls it back. Perez with a swivel shot and it hits the goalie's legs, spins behind him and he swivels round and grabbed it on the goal line.
Should he have scored?
Beyond share, it's a lucky save by the goalie for me there. That it's just hit his leg anywhere else and it's in. So, hold on a minute. That's got to be a foul, referee. It'll be a foul. The Ike players just ran straight through Justin and trying to go for the ball, but yeah, foul there. Unlucky by Perez. You know, it was a crowded area.
Oh yeah, I've just seen it. Yeah, I've just seen it.
Shot away. And, you know, it's one of those you've seen them gone in the net, or you've seen them do what it does, and it hits the goalie's leg and spins back the other way for him.
I love his agility, though, mate. How quickly he can turn like that. I mean, I'm just watching the replay now, a minute behind. Let's just see. Yeah, he just spins and takes a shot. So just quickly going back. Cheers, Ross. Appreciate that, guys. If any of you did, were in the position to drop us a super chat to help us grow, then you can do that on YouTube. But yeah, Ross, really appreciate that, mate. So cheers as always. But yeah, pitcher gone AWOL in New Zealand as well. Oh yeah, Lee's watching in New Zealand. Can't see a thing. Well, I mean, I'm literally about 1.9 miles away from the stadium. It's literally just around the corner. But yeah, I'm having issues. But as Jamie or Phil says here, cheers, Ross. Appreciate that, mate.
That's got to be a booking, referee. Sorry,
booking.
Mate, to interrupt. It should be a booking. Hold on, let's see what happens. I mean, it was a lovely 1-2 for Fana to under literally does it, man. The referee's not going to book him for that. And under is, for me, there is going down, bearing down on their back four once he's done it, but doesn't get it. That was awful. Under, he went underneath him.
Keith says, cheer up, Lox, not seen you this side since Woolworths Pick and Mix closed down.
Does he remember what Woolworths is?
I do. Oh, good cheers for that. Yeah, mate. I thought we were friends, Keith.
Barnes down the line and gets chopped. I mean, these tackles now are flying in from Ike. And for me, I don't care what the referee's got to do to start booking their players. I don't like to see players booked, but some of the challenges start to get a bit naughty now. And you don't want to lose players for the weekend because someone puts in a nasty challenge on an ankle. Oh, lovely play for under. Just gets to turn it with a Justin going down the right-hand side. He'll get the ball right next to the corner flag. He'll try and play it off and it will bounce back to Ike. He'll clear up the field. Ike will come down the right-hand side. Johnny Evans will come over with Fofana. Fofana's really pressuring him. Fair play for Farney. He hasn't dived in. He's jockeying him down the side. They're whipping in. Luke Thomas to defend and clears it. Great defending from Luke Thomas. Ike's still got the ball edge of the area. Leicester just trying to get himself set. Harvey Barnes in set. Leicester could get away here. Perez holds the ball up. Go wide, Perez. There's the dink. That's a great ball. Dennis Pratt, can he get under away? He does get underway. It's a shocking ball for under to control, but he managed to get a great touch on it to hold it up. Edge of the area. Pratt back to under. You've got to come across now, boys. The tempo's slowed down, and Leicester will go back across the middle of the park and slow it down. AEK on the knee. Some of their players are trying to keep going here.
Is this any truth to this, mate? Gray, Jamie Vardy coming on. Is that right? Have you seen him warming up?
I haven't seen him yet. I'll have another look in a minute. Ball whipped into the back post under, and he won't get on the end of it. But it's the right idea, and Under had made that little inward-outward movement to the back post. Which supermarket are you shopping on Sunday? Only shop at one supermarket. Maybe they've just gone to Brendan, who's having a bit of a chat with Jamie Vardy, laughing a joke. So, be interesting to see. There might be a few banters going on. I don't know if that means Jamie's coming on.
Potentially.
And for your answer, Ross, it is Asda as always. But other supermarkets and brands are good as well.
I'm an Aldi man myself. I'm an Aldi man.
What, car or supermarket?
Oh, I don't drive, mate.
Yep.
Well, you've never met me, so you probably don't know this. Yeah,
No.
I roll around on my bicycle.
I like to ride my bicycle.
I like to ride my bike.
And it'll be a free kick to Leicester on the halfway line. And I mean,
that didn't look like a war. I've literally 2 minutes later, I've seen the chat with Vardy. It didn't look like you're about to come on. It was look at this idiot here.
Barnes will run at the centre half, does him again. He's just having fun now. Barnes will run down this left-hand side towards the corner flag. He's got two men on him. He'll cut back inside late to Mendy, back to Thomas. Thomas back to Mendy, back to Thomas. Leicester are toying with him now at times. He'll look for the 1-2. Barnes on the edge of the area. Oh, he did try and slide it through to Dennis Pratt. Very difficult ball in the situation. Lox, you'll see that in a minute. Then the ball will go out of play for a throw to Ike. But again, Leicester at times toying with Ike about how to get him behind them. But like you say, the game's won. There's no pressure for them now. Just see this game out and let's not pick up any injuries. It did look like Hamza Chowdhury was having a chat and Wes Morgan. So I possibly see them coming on soon. Probably for Johnny Evans and give him a rest.
Yeah, Fee is here. Fee was thinking of that same song when Lox said that, the bicycle, yeah. Robert Cardoza says, did you watch the Champions with Jamie Vardy and Brendan? I thought it was hilarious. What did you think, Jamie, the owner of the Europa House? I haven't seen that. Have you, Tom?
I haven't seen that, no.
No, let us know, Robert, because let us know what that is, please, because I'll give that a watch, whatever it is. John
I've
says
seen most Leicester things. I'm a bit surprised I haven't seen something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Unless I know Robert's from America, I believe, Tuscan. So yeah, Tuscan, Arizona. So let us know. Andy says Vardy is saying, has Lox still there? Get the ball into Johnny Evans. Love
so 2 subs for Leicester by the looks of it. Are they making them? No, still not made them yet. I can see. I think it's Wesley Morgan and
Wesley Morgan,
and it's definitely Hamza Chowdhury coming on.
Yeah, you can tell it's him. Yeah,
good old Hamza with his brilliant hairstyle. Never change that one. Never change that, and never take a Lox bet. So it'll be Wes Morgan will come on for Big Wes will come on for Little Wes by the looks of it. Yeah. Big Wes, Little Wes, Philbert Fox.
Now I'm going to say something, Tom. Michael says you guys don't know the Champions. No, mate. What is the Champions? Am I missing? Is this an American show or? Let me give it a search because I can't watch the game. So, Tom, do what you've been doing. You watch the game. Here's a good one. Let us know, guys. What's the best Queen song? Oh, it's got to be Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, I think.
Mama just killed. There we go. Yeah, cheers for
that. And Leicester will come away with a ball down the line, and Perez is trying to run Perez. Nearly wins it. A lot of pressing there from Izzy Perez. Near wins the ball back, and if he wins it, he's through on goal. He really was. All their play so dangerous at the back, and he'll go wide and kick it straight out of play, and it'll be a throw to Leicester halfway in the AEK half with 9 minutes of normal time to go, plus injury time, and cruising Leicester are literally cruising as just seeing this game out.
I know now what the guys are saying about the champions. The champions is something that the what's it called, mate? Is it the Bleacher Report? Is that what they're called? The BR Report. They put on one of those the animated shows like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm on about? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them. So yeah, no, I have seen it now that you've mentioned it. So cheers to Robert and Michael. There we go. Look, if anyone wants to give it a watch after the watch along, of course, press that. David says, Lox, you have the voice of an angel, a health angel.
Voice of Charlotte Church wannabe.
Charlotte Church, legend, eh? Legend. But yeah, Ross says, Lox, for Sunday's bet, whatever the bet is, you need to sing your favourite Queen song. See, I'm not. To be fair, here's a question for you.
They'll come through the middle. They're breaking on us. They've got loads of wide. They'll go wide. They've got to go wide, and they've mucked it up. They've still got the ball, but they've really made a mess. They had a good 3-on-2 at one point. Come to the edge of the area. Little ball. They're in the box. Holds up. Shoots over the crossbar as it bounces up. But that was the first time they had really got in behind us at times. Stop me now.
Beatles or Queen? The Queen or the Beatles? There's only one winner there for me, guys. It's the Beatles.
See, I'm going to say Queen.
See, I'm a 60s. I'm a 60s music. I am. I look. Give me all your Justin Biebers you want. Your One Directions. Yeah. Who else is there these days?
You look like Justin Bieber.
I don't know. I wish I did, mate. I wish I did. Wish I had his bank balance as well.
Oh,
but yeah, no, the Beatles for me, mate. I only listen to 60s or 50s, 60s music. I only listen to. Literally, it's all I listen to. So yeah, Beatles for me, mate. My favourite song of all time is. What is my favorite? My favorite song of all time. To be fair though, can I just say that is a really good song by Queen.
Oh, Barnes down the left side, 200, mate. Barnes down the left-hand side, whips one in towards the back post. Under's there. He's got the ball. Can he do anything? Ooh, he's still got the ball in the box. He does another roulette turn and keeps the ball. He got another turn across the box. Saved by the goalie. Pratt still in the edge of the area. To Chowdhury. Chowdhury back to Justin. Justin will hold the ball up and it'll go all the way back. But I mean, I don't know how many roulette turns he did there, but he did every one 3 or 4 times, and he lost it 3 or 4 men every single time of doing the turns. Hamza Chowdhury will come out. He'll come back to under on the edge of the area. Gets the ball, does his man, little ricochet, but still keeps the ball. Back to Justin. Justin to Hamza Chowdhury around the corner to Under. Under will hold the ball up out on the wing. He'll go all the way across the back to Johnny Evans. He'll have to stretch to win the ball, but still keeps it. No pressure for Mike at the moment. He stands on the halfway line. Hamza Chowdhury will win it. Lays it. Oh, he tried to play a ball. If he'd got it right, Dennis Pratt was on the goal there. But again, another good bit of play with 5 minutes to go in this game.
But yeah, just to round up on the music chat of the day, Johnny reckons Blackbird by the Beatles. Oh, no, that's not it. Blackbird. Yeah, it's a good song. Good song. Now, mate, my favourite Beatles song is it's got to be either you've got your generic Hey Jude. You know, that's always a good one. Hey Jude. I'm a big fan of A Day in the Life. I really like that one. It's a good bit of music. Or to be fair, I would say this. I'm going to put on the record, Tom. My favourite song of all time is by the Beatles, and it's I Saw Her Standing There. I love it, mate. You groove along to it, mate. Like, I love it, mate. I absolutely love it. So I'm
like Kevin Keegan now, mate. Calm down.
Oh, mate, I love it. I love it.
I love it.
I'd love it if the Beatles came back. I'd love it. Yeah, I love it, mate. Anyway,
We ain't really missed much. Leicester has
Yeah.
AEK playing it out around the back and making a bit of a hash of it at times, and AEK will still have the ball and come down the right hand side of the park. They haven't had many wanders forward in this game, but when they have, they are trying to open up. But again, Mendy sticks a foot out and wins the throw. John Lennon, imagine.
Good song, yeah, good song. Anybody, if anybody likes kind of the 60s, 50s type of music, just last thing I'll say, because this isn't a music channel, Buddy Holly. Ever heard of Buddy Holly, Tom?
Yes, mate.
Buddy Holly, yeah, absolute. Oh, unbelievable. Some of you will know the song. This will be the day. This will be the day that I die. Yeah. Buddy Holly, obviously he died very young, unfortunately, but yeah, absolute amazing singer and some great songs. So if you like that type of music, check out Buddy Holly if you haven't heard of him. Yeah, there we go. Johnny says that'll be the day. But anyway, back to football.
Not really missing much. Leicester passing around at the back in the middle of the park. Mendy again going to big Wesley, who's just come on the park. Morgan's has taken the captain's armband. What we expect, as always. Our fearless leader at the football club goes across to Justin, comes back to Morgan. Morgan getting closed down. He'll have to go first time. Leicester will lose the ball from Pratt, but again, it was up against his chest and he really couldn't do much with it. Harvey Barnes will come over and cover, but I haven't got anything going forward at the moment. They literally look lost when they get the ball. No one's making a run, and I think they're so scared of us breaking on them with 2 minutes of this game to go plus injury time. Hamza wins it back on the edge of our half. Under, set away down the left-hand side. It's 3 versus 1. He just has to roll in. Dennis Pratt. Oh, it's a great, just fair play. It's a great covering tackle because Dennis Pratt is literally about to roll the ball in the net. And as he makes contact with the ball going to goal, he sticks his leg around the corner and saves it. Should have been another goal there for me. We didn't take the chance there, but it is a great bit of defending by their centre-half to get back and stop the goal going in.
Yeah. There's some good comments going in the chat about music. I appreciate all of them, to be fair. Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, Richie Valance. Yeah, good comments there. And as Michael says, great American music, Buddy Holly. Yeah, mate. I'll when I come to American X, whenever that may be, let's go to an American diner and listen to some music. But anyway, yeah, Lee, I mean, I haven't seen it, Tom, but Lee says should have scored there. What do you think?
Yeah, should have scored. It was if I was honest, the ball from under to Pratt was a bit underweighted. If he has it a little bit more, then he's scoring for me there. The game's over. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a very good tackle considering the position we were in. They're just showing the replay. Under rolls it across to him. It just lacked that little bit of pace, and the defender comes sliding in and stops him scoring. If it's a bit quicker, I think we score there for me. Leicester with the ball on going up the right, just into under a cut inside, and simple ball back to Hamza Chowdhury with 89 minutes and 56 seconds of the clock, and the fourth official will put up 5 minutes of injury time.
5 minutes added.
You know, can Leicester get a third goal and really seal this win tonight? Because they've been emphatic at times, and the performance deserves a few more goals, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I've only watched the first half, Tom, but I thought we should have been winning, by more than 2 in the first half. So, yeah, let's have a look. Jamie there, Fox Arms, come on, you foxes. Ross says I like the good music debate, and Ross says Lox, you're listening to Radio Tom. Literally. I may as well have Stringer on at the minute because all I can see is a starting up screen from Virgin. But yeah, Tom, I mean, look, doesn't matter about the score. We should be winning.
Ball Perez on the edge of the area. You'll need to make it. Come on, give an option. Ooh. He runs at his man and gets tripped, and the referee will give nothing. It was definitely a trip on him. His feet had done him all ends up again. Ike will come down the right hand side. Go back to you, mate. Sorry about that.
No, I was just going to say, mate. I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, that was it. Like, even if I would say we should be winning by more than 2. Just from hearing from you. But a win's a win, and top of the group is top of the group, mate. Like, we are going to get a better fixture because of that, right?
Well, we'll get a better fixture. Look, there's no easy teams once you go into knockout competitions. We all know that. Over 2 legs, anything can happen. You have one poor leg, and you've got to then fight back. It leaves space. So, look, let's still be confident. let's face it, we could have finished second and end up with some tough fixes, especially with the Champions League boys falling out with Ajax. Who else fell out of there? I mean, Red Bull, Salzburg, are they coming to it? I think at this stage, you don't want any of those teams. They're tricky. I'd like Club Brugge. That would have been a nice trip again. I went there last time. It's a lovely place to go, and it was a great experience.
Shakhtar Donetsk capable of beating Real Madrid. So
exactly, yeah. Again, you're lucky you don't want to keep those teams. And we played 2 minutes of the 5 at on time, and Leicester are just passing it around. I mean, they're looking for the space, but they know the game's done and dusted. Hamza comes all the way to Mendy. Mendy will go to Evans, and we're just on the edge of the centre circle in the Leicester half. John will play diagonal ball wide. Justin's on his own. He'll knock it to Pratt. Pratt will do a 1-2. Justin down the right, crosses it. Barnes over the crossbar, half volley. Unlucky by Harvey Barnes. A lot better from Leicester, and again, open icon for fun at times. Little 1-2 from Justin to Pratt, back to Justin. Justin pulls the ball back, and just on the penalty spot as the ball's sat up, Harvey Barnes with a side foot volley, and it just connections goes over the crossbar, but a lot better.
What are we looking at, mate? How long's left?
I mean, Brendan just said it there. Moved the ball fast. As he was watching that bit of the action happen, and he claps and applauds that. With 2 minutes to go, we played 3 of the 5 added, so 2 minutes to go, and let's say, I think I probably can't wait to get on the plane and back home after this.
Yeah, Ross says, I'm just glad the kings of the Europa League, Sevilla, are still in the Champions League. They love it, mate. They love the Europa League, don't they? But they're not in it this year.
They've got a very good record of winning it. Ball down the line, another throw to Leicester. Quick play by Under to try and get Pratt in, but all right, clear it. What we got left, just about a minute and a half to go. I'm expecting Phil to pop up any minute now. Chris the Genie will rub his lamp and Phil will appear.
Yeah, I wonder if Chris is
handball referee.
I wonder if Chris is dressed up today.
Free kick, halfway in the AEK half. It'll be Under to take this. I think the big men are all cut up. Here comes Johnny Evans heading towards the back post.
Not in the 90. We don't need it.
No, quickly taking the goal he'll catch. Johnny looks a bit annoyed actually that he'd gone all the way up there, and we'd whipped it in. And Under has a bit of a smile, but I think you could see that Evans was a bit annoyed after making that run.
Man of the match today, Tom.
Do you know what? I'm going to go Harvey Barnes. I can't split it. There's 2. Harvey Barnes and Under. The wingers today have absolutely been sensational out there. The flicks, the trick, the skills are both done. I can't pick one out of them 2. They're just both of them for me have been brilliant today to open up AEK every single time, and just the press they've done from the front to win the ball back. So Under and Barnes today both can get my manager back, both standard.
Yeah, that's a popular one there. That's a popular one. Adel says Under, Fee says Barnes. I
can't split them. They've both been absolutely brilliant. Both got goals today, and that'll be full-time whistle, and it'll finish Leicester 2, AEK 0, and Leicester will top the group and go into Monday's 12 o'clock draw with eyes all to see who they're going to get in the last 32.
There we go then. Full-time Leicester 2, AEK Athens 0. Yeah, I mean, Chris says he's ready and dressed up, Tom. So I wonder what he's come as today. We'll have to see. Robert, there we go, Tom. Look, that's it, isn't it? It's over and it's a win. So that's all that matters. Here is Phil.
It all matters if we're getting the win.
Hello, mate.
Hi, guys. How was that? That was not so exciting second half. We certainly should have scored a goal or 2 more in that. We had a lot of the play, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we opened them apart for fun at times, and the movements of Leicester's wingers in Under and Barnes they couldn't cope with. So, look, it's the win we needed. We're top the group, and we said we wanted to from the start, and we look forward to Monday's midday draw too. We're going to get in the last 32. This is a tricky competition now because it's only going to get harder going forward. Oh, dear. I'm professional here.
Yeah, I mean, guys, that's what it was all about tonight, wasn't it? That, we won the group. Braga won their match as well. So we just needed to pick up the win and qualify on a head-to-head record, I believe it was. That's what we've gone through on against Braga tonight, Lox.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you heard, Phil. I've not been able to watch second half because my telly's packed up for some reason. But yeah, I mean, obviously Tom's done the commentary as always, and obviously we scored 2 goals in the first half. Could have been more in the first half. Definitely could have been more in the second half, from what it sounds. But all that matters is going through. I mean, I wouldn't have cared if we would have won 1-0 or drawn and gone through today. All that matters is we've gone through top of the group, and because of that we are going to get a better fixture. We're in this competition for the long run, and we want to win it. We want to win it. So this is definitely going to help because of the difference in fixtures you get from finishing top of the group.
Yeah, Jamie, what were your views on it?
I thought it was a good professional performance. I managed to watch all the 90 minutes, unlike Lox, but well, fair. That's yeah. I thought, yeah, good professional performance, did a job, 2-0, got them 2 goals, and then Athens, I think they had 1 shot on goal, I think, all game. Don't even think Danny Ward had to make a save for it, to be honest. But yeah, we were good. We were good. Rested a few players. Maddie's didn't play, Vardy didn't play. So yeah, good professional performance, I think.
Tom, let's start with you. Who did you think was man of the match then in the end?
I couldn't split Barnes and Under. I thought they were both superb. Both got a goal each. Both caused like so many problems down each flank with their tricks, the flicks, and the skills. I mean, Under probably shaded it on the tricks with how many roulettes he pulled out tonight. But overall, them 2 young lads to come in and perform like that, and in some ways, the catalyst of the performance, because they were the 2 hassling from the front to win that ball back and causing the upset. So can't split them, but both got my man in the match tonight.
Jamie, how about yourself? Who was standing out for you?
Between Barnes and Under, I thought it was brilliant. I would give it slightly to Under for his tricks and flicks and his the way he was running forward and dribbling with it. But yeah, 2-0. First half was great. Like I say, first half was great. Second half wasn't as good, but I think we'd already done the job in the first half, to be honest. So yeah, Under for me.
Tom, do you think Under's done enough to break into like the Premier League first 11? Now we've not got the Europa matches.
No, we haven't got the Europa, but like we said, we got Brighton Sunday, Everton away Wednesday, home to Tottenham again on the Sunday. The games are coming thick and fast, and this team now, we really do need to start getting these players back in around them. The likes of Ricardo, Sayunchi when they're fit, because even though the UEFA Cup's now finished, I'll call it the UEFA Cup still. Europa League is finished. There's still games going to come thick and fast. We always knew that was going to be the case with this shorter season before, is it the Euros next year? They've got to fit the games in. Look, Under for me, he's done enough to start at the weekend, and I would still go with a back 4. Well, let's not be a back 4 over a back 3 against Brighton, because let's try and open Brighton up a bit. We know what Brighton are going to come and do. They do play some good football at times, but they also know now if they sit deep enough, they can catch us on the counter-attack. So, look, it's got to be done a different way against Brighton in performance levels, and we all know that we've got to perform to the standards we've set in recent weeks against the big guns.
Jamie, Chris says here, Under has an arrogance which we have missed since Mahrez left. I think he's onto something there. Do you?
Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, there's that bit of swagger about him he's got that Mahrez had. Under's got it the same. I think Chris is right. He has. We've missed that kind of skillful, like arrogant player, like you say, wants to get the ball. He's in and out of the game, but he can do bits of damage when he gets the ball. It's like Mahrez. Mahrez was in and out of the game quite a bit. Under's the same, and Under can give you that one little bit of skill, I think, and it seems to have worked. I mean, what a goal! I mean, I didn't realise that when he hit the ball was spinning as it was coming down, which is probably one of the most difficult things and he just struck it so perfectly, it hit the back of the net. Barnes was a bit lucky with his goal, but if you don't shoot, you don't score. And I think that's his 5th goal this season now, or sixth goal this season now. So he's doing well.
Tom? I'm just going to add to that. I mean, but it's a good arrogance, can I just say? There's 2 types of arrogance in football. There's good arrogance that, look at me, I got this disability and I'm going to use it where I can. There's the other arrogance of, look at me, I'm the best footballer in the world, but I'll never show up and do it enough to prove my point, Under at the moment. But there is arrogance. There's 2 arrogance. Sorry, mate. I think what you're laughing at. There's just 2 different arrogance, and the one that Under's got is that I am good, but I'm going to prove why I'm that good. Under. Oh dear. But it's a good arrogance, and we want to see more of it from him. And if he performs like that against Brighton, he keeps his place. It's simple as that. But it'll be interesting to see what the team selection is against Brighton for the weekend.
Yeah, Lox. We were just saying there while you broke off. Has Under done enough to get into the team on Sunday or maybe next Wednesday against Everton? What would you think?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people asking for Under to go in the starting 11 tonight, and even against Sheffield United. Obviously, I think was it Jamie? Compared him to Mahrez. I think that's spot on. Really, it's the closest thing to Mahrez that we've had since Mahrez. He's got a good left foot on him. He's got the arrogance like Mahrez did, and as Tom said, the right kind of arrogance. So. I mean, Rudy's just put it there, mate. There's under arrogance, and maybe not Pogba as such, but another type of arrogance. So, yeah, I think he played really well tonight. He did obviously. Did he play the full 90 today? He did, didn't he? So
yes.
He might not start against Brighton. We'll have to see.
I could see him starting against Everton this time. Well, next Wednesday, isn't it? I think.
Yes. Yeah, because that's our last Europa League game. Sorry, group game. So, there's still going to be fixture congestion, but obviously not Sunday, Thursday. So, yeah, I could see him playing against Everton. I don't see him playing against starting against Brighton because of playing 90 tonight. But yeah, definitely a promising player, and I think we've got an option to buy. So, if he keeps it up and he scores a few more goals and gets some assists, I'm sure we'll buy him in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's quickly add in Ross and Chris. Get ready for Chris.
Oh, no.
Just pre-warning.
Right, that's me. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Come on then, Chris. Let's start with you, Chris. Second half, your thoughts on that? Chris?
Yeah, pretty much the same as the first one. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. The only thing was, I sort of hate it when they keep on passing around at the back, because that to me is pretty much taking your foot off the gas. As soon as you do that, because that's just like pretty much, yeah, we're winning now, so we might as well just pass it around, try and waste the time. I really don't like when they do that.
Yeah, I think we were I don't think we're taking a gas. I thought we were just controlling the game, to be fair, Chris, myself, and managing the game that we didn't need to do too much more, Tom.
It's games management. It's not just passing because it's an easy game. It's also trying to wear them down. If you pass it side to side, they've got to keep moving. You're just trying to move them around the park and create space. What we did the whole game quite comfortably at times. We should have scored more goals tonight. It should have been 5 or 6 for me. The game should have been really that bad. But moving the ball around from side to side is what tired teams down, especially teams like AEK who haven't got the fitness level of a Premiership team. And the more you move the ball, the more they've got to move, and the more they've got to jog, the more energy they're using. And towards the end of the game, especially that last 10 minutes, Leicester were opening them at the front because AEK's legs had gone, basically. So I understand it's frustrating at times to watch that passing style, but that's not going to go anywhere because that is Brendan Rodgers' style of play.
Yeah, I mean, Chris has just put it on the screen. He's saying he disagrees with Chris. He thought it was a professional second half. I agree with you, Keith. I think we took the sting out of. Well, there wasn't that much sting from AEK, but it was decent. Ross, what were your views on that second half?
Oh, it was. I would say we're very comfortable. So obviously the donut. It's all very comfortable. And it was also we didn't underperform tonight. I thought we were good. Yeah. No. I thought we played very well. Obviously, we didn't take the foot off the gas, which is good because usually when when you're 2-0 up and comfortable and stuff, you think, oh, take your foot off the gas. Not a chance. Could have been more, but got my scorers right, so I'm happy.
Yeah, you're happy.
Yes,
happy
I'm very happy. So I think. Well,
I was going to say, I don't know who wants to talk about. I thought James Justin played well again tonight, and I was just watching him, and I know he's. Perhaps with Castagna and Ricardo Pereira fully fit, he's not necessarily your first pick, but I thought he really has developed a lot in the last 6 months as a Leicester player. Anybody want to talk about James Justin?
I think he'll be unlucky, to be honest. He'll feel a bit. He's not let us down at all, has he? Really, he's done a job there. But Castagna and Pereira, when they come back, they're going to be the first choice. You know that for a fact. I think he'll be unlucky to be dropped to be in the matchday squad, but he'll be disappointed. But when you've got two players like Castagna and Pereira,
I think he'll still try and fight for the spot. He'll
battle for the spot. He'll play for the cup games and stuff like that. But I think in the league, it will definitely be Castagna and Pereira that start once they're fully fit. Unfortunately, but he's done nothing wrong. He has done absolutely nothing wrong.
So I was just going to say about, you going to Justin, his performance levels have got better because at the end of last season, they were shaky at times and he got criticised a lot at the back end of last season. But I look at his game performance against Man City, especially. The goal, the first goal comes, the Vardy flick, as we'll call it, in the second half, comes from him pressing from left back in the top of the right midfield, him hassling to win the ball back. And then we'll go for the Vardy penalty, what he wins. James Justin muscling off Mahrez as Mahrez tried to do him one-on-one. He's getting better and better every game, not just from going forward, but his actual positioning sense, something that last year was getting questioned about every game because he was getting caught out with the diagonal ball. So that's all down to him and listening from players probably like Johnny and Wes Morgan around him to teach him. So he's got to take a lot of credit for the way he's played this season, definitely.
And again, another player who's had a good one tonight, a good. I think he got about 75 minutes was Ndidi. Does anybody want to chat about Ndidi?
Yeah, I thought he played very well. Obviously now he's back to fully fit. He's had a bit more game time now. Hopefully, they can last the 90 minutes against Brighton, obviously, which is the next game. That's if he does start. Actually, you never know.
I don't think we need to rush that, though. I really don't think we need to rush that at all because, as we saw last week, what happens when we rush these things.
That's a good point, actually.
Pereira's now back injured, and so is Soyuncu. So, we really don't need to rush these things. I think Ndidi is brilliant at the moment, and I think just keep him at the 75 at the moment because he's just doing so brilliantly when he's like that. That's not, and as it stands at the moment, he's looking more fitter as it goes.
I think the next three games that we've got Brighton, is it Everton and Tottenham?
Yes.
And Manchester United.
Yeah.
Four massive games. Brighton, can't count Brighton out. They are massive games. So they're three of them on Amazon Prime, which is interesting.
And then finally we get a Saturday match with Boxing Day.
Yeah, a lunchtime kickoff, I think, isn't it? Ross and Chris, I'm going to let you both go. Thanks for joining us again, chaps. We'll see you.
Well, Tom and Lox on there. Watch along, by the way. I was on YouTube. That's my channel, by the way.
All right, thanks, Ross. Thanks, Chris. See you guys soon.
I was just going to add, Phil, sorry, really quickly, just on the Ndidi talk, just before we move on from it. I mean, I think with Ndidi, there's been a lot of discussion in recent weeks about what formation we should play, what system we should play, and all of that. 3 at the back, 4 at the back, whatever. I think with Ndidi in the we played 4 at the back today. I think with Ndidi in the team, it definitely allows us to play the 4 at the back a bit more, just because how Ndidi does kind of drop back a lot into that kind of back 4, and does sometimes make it a back 5 or a back 3, depending on where the ball is on the park. So, Reece has put there about, Ross has said in the past about playing Ndidi at centre back, which we saw him do at the start of the season. But sometimes when you could say old fashioned terms, what was it, a half back? Maybe Phil and Jamie be able to add more to that. A half back.
We're not quite that old school, you pair.
But he does play that role sometimes, if he needs to, he does drop back into that defence. And I think playing with Ndidi does allow the 4 at the back because he's good at that role. So we'll have to see on how Brendan proceeds with that. Me and Tom were talking about it in the game, and Tom was saying, he expects Rodgers to alternate between the 4 and the 3 or 5, throughout the season. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I think with Ndidi in the team, it just adds a little bit more stability at the back, which can then allow us to play the 4, I think.
Brilliant, chaps. Thanks a lot for tonight. Thanks in particular to Jamie for joining us pre-match, and Lox and Tom, fantastic chat during the watch along.
Cheers for your singing as well in the second half. I thought your singing was great.
Yeah, as always, as I say every week, massive thank you to everyone who watches the watch-alongs. As me and Tom said throughout the show, really multiple times, we do this because we enjoy it, and obviously we just bring all the content to you guys as we all do. So, and especially thank you to the guys that dropped a super chat as well. That helps us out.
Brilliant. We'll see you all on. Well, Lox, you've got your show tomorrow night, 7:30.
It's
Come
the
on,
quiz.
Come on, you Fox quiz. We won't put the graphic on screen. We'll have to wait till tomorrow. But
for that amazing one. Yeah. And then Jamie, you're live at 10 a.m. on Sunday with
Sunday morning. Yes, another pre-match show.
Yeah.
And then the kickoff's 7:15, isn't it? Sunday night.
That's right. Yeah.
But it's not on BT. It's not on BT or Sky, is it? It's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Which you can, I believe there is an offer where you can sign up if you've not had Amazon Prime for 30 days. And then as long as you remember to cancel it, you can get it for free. So
just create yourself a free account and get yourself 30 days free so you can watch all the games over Christmas.
Indeed. Brilliant, chaps. Thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it, mate. Guys. Thanks, everybody, for getting all your comments in throughout the pre-match game and everything. It's been great. Join Lox tomorrow night at 7:30. And Jamie again, 10 a.m. on Sunday. We'll be back live from 6:45, I guess, on Sunday to do it all over again. See you all, chaps.
Cheers.
Adios. Come on, you Foxes.
Cheers.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at AEK Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans' debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.